Good evening, viewers of Pallet PvP. We are just waiting for Final Boss AJ, who has just arrived, to set up her camera. Bear with us for just a minute.
Hey. Can you hear me all right?
Alright, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I saw you got a sweet 5-0 at the end of your set.
Heck yeah.
What you were running in? It was Fletchinder, Pika Libre, and what was the other one?
Why not? Because Mama needs a rice type.
Yeah, there's always got to be one ice type.
Mm.
Alright, let me share my screen with you.
Exactly.
Window projector.
Where is it?
Bought an entirely new laptop.
Oh, nice.
So we should finally stop having those weird, like, laggage issues.
That would be great. Also, my roommate is she just left.
Yeah.
I believe her flight just took off.
Excellent.
Taking her to Scotland. So I have the internet all to myself until I move out of this apartment next Thursday.
Yeah, so why the move?
Because I don't want to live with my ex anymore.
That's pretty reasonable. That is a reasonable...
I figured that was reasonable. Yeah, no, just like, for longtime viewers who have seen me, broadcasting all the live long day, this is basically what I have in the apartment. Like, the roommate has like everything over there. I claimed this room because it was close to the router. So I put internet over space.
Like a true millennial.
What can I say? But yeah, like, this is a den. It is very small. My bed takes up like half the space. My desk, my TV stand, and my dresser take up another third. So like this is all the area I have to work with in my room that isn't like furniture. It's like 3x4. And I would like to not have that anymore.
Yeah, and Ilya was telling me just how tall you are. And
yeah.
So I can imagine that's even more difficult. Like, for me, I'd just be able to, like, crawl through the gaps and crevices. For you, it's like Godzilla stomping through the buildings.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Shaq doing ballet in here.
We're already getting suggestions for what should win and what shouldn't. So one disclaimer I have to make is that for this, to set up this tier list up, I was only allowed a maximum of 300 Pokemon. So I couldn't have literally everything. I had to make some calls. So there are no regional variations of Pokemon. There's no Alolan Raticate versus regular Raticate, which is a shame because like I feel like Alolan Raticate would definitely outrank the regular.
Oh yeah.
And also, yep, go on.
No, I was just gonna say here's gonna be the thing about this. I'm gonna take this entirely way too seriously. and like be scientific and all that
That's good
to this list, but just a warning.
Also, I decided to make it final evolutions only because number one, that made it a lot easier to get it down to 300 Pokemon, but also they would absolutely outrank the final evolutions.
Yeah,
the smaller ones.
Cute baby Pokemon win every time. Although,
yeah. So there is no Munchlax, unfortunately, but Snorlax is there. All right, so we are going to start with Trevenant. So, okay. Do you think that feels like real bark?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Also, Trevenant has claws, and that's going to be strong. That's going to be strong coming up in these rankings because you don't want the claws in the back, right? Like you're hugging someone and they have like 3-inch fingernails. Like you don't want that.
Yeah, but spoilers. There's going to be some Pokemon with much bigger issues with claws. I feel like these claws aren't that hard to deal with, especially since I've got the little buffer of the leaf bracelets.
Yeah. Like I won't absolutely flunk Trevenant, but I say it's C at best.
Okay, we'll pop it there for now. I think it has potential to go up to a B depending on like where we pop everything else, but I'm happy with C to start off with.
Fair.
So then,
like it can actually hug. So that kind of
it can, yeah. Which puts it ahead of say, not Pumpkaboo. What's the other? Gorgeist, which has no arms.
Yeah. Oh, Gorgeist got like the ear things, right?
The ear things. Would it hug you with the ear things?
Yeah, like when you see it attack, like it moves like the flap thing, right?
Okay.
Like it's just flapping.
Yeah, slapping is different to hugging though. Like, does it actually have the ability to control? Like, does it have enough control over those flaps to actually put them around you, or does it just like throw them, like someone flipping the hair?
That's a very masterful hair flip fish. See, the other thing Gorgeist has going for it though is heat, because Gorgeist able to use the fire moves, right? Also, what is up, Smiley? 561 with the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We hugging here.
We hugging.
This is the Boston Hugs edition of Pallet Town PvP. Shout out to Sasha Banks and Bailey.
And also Blepnir as well. He's jumped in here with a Kissability tier list suggestion.
Also, shout out Blepnir. He's rated me a few times. What's up?
What's up, man?
But anyway, as I was saying, temperature is going to factor into my reasoning for a bit, and it's a definite bell curve on my temperature settings.
How hot is Gorgeist?
Gorgeist, you know, it's a Gorgeist like a jack-o'-lantern, right?
Yeah.
So it has the ability to use like fire, so it's got some warmth to it. It's got more warmth than a Trevenant. So I would say it's a C.
Oh, I'm thinking B. Like, I feel like that warmth could actually feel nice, especially like on a winter's day.
I'm willing to give Gorgeist over Trevenant on that, so I'm willing to say B as
well. Your mate, Avalugg.
See, okay, so you know how I said temperature is a bell curve for me? Heat, mediocre, lukewarm, icy cold.
Oh, okay, so you put icy cold up.
I am the queen of ice fish.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
yeah.
You took my girl A9 out of here, so I got my ice wrap. Like, also, I know Avalugg looks jagged, but he's a big old ice doggo, and you hug doggos.
You do. Where, like, could you get your arms around it? How big is Avalugg?
It's huge. So you're essentially just hopping on top of the Avalugg and just like wrapping it. It's like what was it? That Halloween episode of the Simpsons where Lisa grows like the little village or something, and
Yes.
the little kid's like, "Look, I'm hugging God." Like that's how you hug Avalugg.
Okay, I'm still thinking C. Can you talk me up from that?
I know I'm probably not going to be able to talk you up much out of that.
I'm open. I'm listening.
As long as it's not don't touch, because of course you touch the Avalugg. The Avalugg deserves the touch.
Yeah. The don't touch. I'm thinking things like things with a lot of dangerous spikes. Like
well, I already see at least one I'm gonna put don't touch on. So.
Okay. So we're happy with C.
I'm
happy enough.
Yeah. I'll give Doggo a C. Doggo hugs are different than like actual hugs.
Hooper. Just this form. We don't have the unbound form. So the bound form.
Oh God, that hug will kill you.
The unbound.
Yeah.
You
seen that thing? It's like eight arms. It'll like crush you.
It's like looks like Vishnu.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, careful of the horns.
Here's the other thing about Hoopa. Hoopa is a trickster. Hoopa likes to teleport you. And when I'm hugging someone, I don't like to feel that I just randomly end up somewhere else.
Yep, fair.
I told you I'm taking this seriously.
Yeah, no, that's good. So that plus the horns plus it's a ghost as well, so I don't. But then, like, if we're gonna, I was gonna say like, so there might not be like much to actually grab if it's a ghost. But then if you use that logic, but there's a lot of ghosts on this list, so I don't know if we can use that for every ghost.
I don't know if we can, but just like Hoopa is like low C to possibly don't touch for me.
Yep. Should we pop it in the don't touch?
I think we need to start populating the don't touch.
We need a don't touch.
I know Lachlan's saying B tier. I do not feel that way about Hoopa.
Yeah, I'm agreeing, Lachlan.
Portal me. You do not get to portal me when we're hugging.
That's like one rule. The one rule I set in any relationship. Do not teleport me during intimate moments. All right, Greedon.
Exactly.
I'm high on Greedon.
See, when Greedon initially came out in Galar, I hated it. Just
right.
Like it is basically just the Pokemon that pooped berries. I'm like, what are you even? I have come around more on Greedon.
Okay.
In recent months. So I'm willing to give it at least a B, potentially A.
Ooh.
Just because that fur looks plush. I just don't want to be hugging into it and then get berry juice all over me.
I mean, some people like that.
True. I don't believe this is a channel that kink shames. So. But for me.
So I'm thinking it's got to be more huggable than Gorgeist.
Yeah, I'm willing to concede A.
All right, let's do it. Now, on the surface, Dubwool might seem like, oh, it's like a fluffy cloud, but have you ever seen a sheep in real life?
I have.
Yeah, they are disgusting.
Yeah, and the wool is like coarse.
Yeah.
When it's on there.
Yeah.
It's like. I don't know. Dubwool looks like it make a better like head pillow than body pillow.
Interesting. You know what I mean? Okay. So do you want to pick a letter?
B.
B?
Because it's still more huggable than most.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm happy with that. Phalanx is interesting. Because do you hug all of them, or just one at a time?
I was about to say, is this a group hug or just you hugging?
Group hug would be very cute.
High on group hug standings,
yeah.
But in actual hug terms, you're hugging a helmet.
Yeah.
So.
But then, that group hug factor just raise it like so many factors.
Yeah, like you're hugging one of the phalanx, and the rest of the phalanx are hugging you, which is attractive if you can pull that off.
Oh, could we go as high as A?
Hugging like
Could we go as high as A on B?
I think it tops at B. I think it tops at B. If we're factoring typing in as well, it's a fighting type. So.
What, does that make it less huggable? Or more?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I don't want my hugs to feel like they're about to lead into a suplex.
I mean, it'd be interesting when we get to like Machamp then, and Hariyama as well.
I have some feelings about Machamp.
Okay.
I'll say that right now.
Should we put Zacian and Zamazenta together? Surely they're the same, right?
Yeah, I think they're the same, and we're only getting like the normal form, right? We're not getting the hero forms.
That's right.
Because the hero forms, I think you have to downgrade because weapons.
Yeah, right. Right. So these ones have no weapons.
Yeah.
I imagine that fill would be soft.
Oh yeah, and like that is the ride on hug, like you're riding on top of it and hugging it, and just everything is plush. So I think Zacian might be our first S.
Ooh, I was thinking A, but I'm willing to go as high as S.
I think, and Catherine makes a good point in chat. The braids that Zacian has are more huggable.
Oh yeah,
they add that extra support.
Good point.
Like Zamazenta just has the like helmet thing, which just kind of gets in your face a little bit. The braids envelop you.
Does that make Zacian more huggable? Like put it on a higher tier?
I think we do. I think, again, the older sibling of the dogs is the better one.
Okay, so how about that and that? What do you reckon?
I think that's good.
Alright. Zarude. Now, I think anything with arms instantly has an advantage.
It does. It does.
It does have the claws.
Yeah. But it does have the advantage over the dogs, where the dogs have to be like soft and yielding to be up at Zacian's level. Zarude is kind of evil.
Is it though?
Well, yeah, it's dark type.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back to the movie. I've seen the movie. I
haven't seen the Zarude movie.
So I think the Zarudes, from memory, were all generally distrustful of humans, and there was one who was like the main character, Zarude, he like convinced all the others that humans can be their friends. They're really just there.
Foolish.
Yeah.
Foolish the brood, bring about the downfall of the colony.
Yeah, there were about 100 of them, and they were basically just their priority was, protect the forest, which is fair. I can't fault them for that. So I don't think they're evil.
No.
But generally they mistrust humans.
Also, you mentioned with Trevenant the leaf bracelets kind of giving it an advantage. What are the things on Zarude's arms, and do they give it an advantage?
They are vines, actually, so they kind of extend and... Oh. Yeah, it could be a help or a hindrance.
That's an entirely different tier list.
That's yeah.
That is someone else you need in for that tier list.
Oh no, I think you might be the perfect one for that, AJ.
On one side of it, not the other side. I work with vines. I don't get worked by vines.
Gotcha.
I think B is going to be the biggest tier anyway, because it's like the middle point. I'm willing to put Zarude in B.
All right, let's do that. Venusaur. Can't hug back.
Not unless you like the vines.
Yeah. You do have a chance of becoming intoxicated.
Yeah. Poison types are not going to fare well on this list.
Those ferns would be itchy, I think.
Yeah. Venusaur generally, likes its space, so not very approachable Pokemon.
C? Or even lower?
I don't think I hug Venusaur.
Just, yeah, and, sorry, what was her name? Catherine, was it? Catherine saying, agreeing, don't touch, alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Don't touch Venusaur.
Yeah, Venusaur, very respectful. Just let it be.
Now, okay, so with Charizard, generally an angry Pokemon. So, are we assuming that if we're hugging a Pokemon, then it's like in a space where like it'll allow us to hug it?
We are assuming consensual hugs.
Yeah, consensual hugs. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? We're not just going up to a random Pokemon and being like, "Hey, you!"
Yeah, that just like in real life, you do not go up to a random Pokemon and hug it.
All right,
that's
so
not a good idea.
The Charizard loves us.
Charizard is trusting.
And is trusting.
I feel like there's a warmth factor.
Yeah.
Lachlan brings up a good point. Its tail is on fire.
But the tail you can keep out of your way though.
True. Like if you're just approaching Charizard from the front, it can hug.
Don't hug it from behind.
Seismic toss. No. Do not approach the Pokemon from behind.
Leon's Charizard. I don't know. I don't know like anything
Leon's
past Gen
Charizard
2.
I think I give Charizard a. I think you can hug it.
I'd go as high as B, to be honest, because it's also got a nice rotund belly, which makes things a lot more huggable.
Yeah, I'm willing to go there.
All right. B for Charizard.
Yeah.
Blastoise.
See, now Blastoise is tough. How do you hug anything with a shell?
I mean, those thick arms and legs, I think, make it cuter to hug, but or also like they're not very short, so they wouldn't really have a lot of reach around.
Yeah, like Blastoise isn't able to hug back, so it kind of falls into Venusaur problem.
Oh, really?
I'm like I said, I'm assuming I'm hugging Blastoise in this case.
Well,
and
if so the short arms would mean that Blastoise hugging us would be the same as us hugging Avalugg, basically. Like the arms just don't go all the way around, but the intent is there.
Yeah. But for that and the cannons on the back. Blastoise gets excited, the cannons go off, that hug is over. I say C.
All right. C for Blastoise.
Yeah.
I feel like
Charizard
Yep, go on.
Yeah, no.
Don't touch the bee.
No, touching the bee is bad.
Pidgeot.
Pidgeot, I have to think you're able to hug just to be able to fly on it.
That's a good point. My first instinct is A, to be honest. It also seems gentle.
Yeah. Like I mean, Pidgeot, you kind of have that lasting image of like Ash's Pidgeot, and like that Pidgeot, like that was loyal. Pidgeot, solid. He was good. Like he would give the love back. Like
yeah, you happy with that?
And even the hug with the wings is not bad.
Yeah, totally. All right.
Yeah.
Is there any case we can make for
no?
No.
I mean, it's the vine thing. Like, not only is it the vine thing, it's the joy of being like wrapped up by an anaconda that is trying to love you to death. And I know, again, this is me banking on the anime. I know Arbok loved Jessie, but Jesse ever look thrilled to be in those coils.
Yeah, and same with Victory Bell when we get to that. Like James could have done better without Victory Bell's love.
I mean, there are some other things to say about Victory Bell, but
we'll get there. Raichu feels like it would be painful to hug. I don't know. I was thinking real cute.
See, the male Raichu has a spiky tail. The female Raichu actually has a blunted tail, so you don't have to worry about that. With the
right, I didn't know that.
This is why you have me on. I know all this random junk.
So should we take that into account then? Like hugging a female is slightly less dangerous.
Yeah, and also I think if the Raichu likes you, and is going to show that affection, I think it's at least a B, because it has the cute factor. Like it's like hugging a plushie. And I think
we can assume that anything with a tail has enough control over it that you won't go to hug it and be like, ow!
Exactly.
It does have the ability to shock you, though, which happened to Ash quite a lot.
True, but that is a risky take.
So, B or A? Like, so at the moment we've got a... B? Alright, cool. Sandslash has issues.
Yeah, I hope Hoff doesn't ever watch the video game of this. I'm not touching the spiky boy.
Yeah.
Not for hugs. I will pet the spiky boy. I will rub the spiky boy's belly. I am not embracing that thing.
That would be amazingly cute though, seeing it like on its back, just kind of giggling while you rub its belly.
Oh yeah, for sure. But this is not a rub the belly ranking. This is a hug ranking. We're scientists here.
That's right. We
have to be logical and concise, and just embrace all the ice types.
Nidoqueen.
So, see, I'm hesitant to immediately make Nidoqueen a don't touch, just because of the way Nidoqueen's built.
And I don't want to be so prejudiced against poison types that they're just all automatically in don't touch. But then if we put it above don't touch for that reason, is that just tokenism?
I don't know. I think Nidoqueen's getting up there on her own merits.
You think you like, comfortable with that?
I'm comfortable with Nidoqueen being a C, and just showing that we don't automatically have an anti-poison bias.
Okay, cool. I'm comfortable with C. Whoops. I need to remember not to scroll down on this thing. It sorts all on its own. Clefable.
I think this is a dangerous stretch here.
Ooh.
For hugs. I think Clefable. I think Clefable's an A, and I say that only because it's about to be outclassed.
That wasn't where I thought you were going. When you said this is dangerous, I thought you were going to put it weirdly low.
Oh, okay. No, I meant the opposite.
I'm actually pretty happy with A.
Trio. Yeah, I think Clefable's an A.
Ninetales?
Ninetales is an S.
Ooh.
And I am factoring in the fact that I don't get to rank my Alolan Ninetales on this because you said no variants, so Ninetales is carrying the weight of both.
Alright, I'll take that.
But
carrying the flag.
Both of them have the temperature unlock, the fur unlock, the tails are nice and soft and lovely, and I think Ninetales is just peak. So.
Lachlan says it's got very political way too fast. I'm thinking
serious, Lachlan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we don't take Pokemon huggability lightly.
Except if I had glasses, I would put them on.
I've got sunglasses, so I don't think Wayfarers kind of produce the same effect.
Yeah, I don't think sunglasses convey that air of scientific respectability.
I mean,
especially not my Jessica Simpson rose gold ones.
S tier for Wiggly?
S tier for Wiggly, and that is why Clefable's an A.
Yeah,
because Wiggly is right there, and Wiggly is like top 5 huggable.
Yeah, poor Clefable. Like, outclassed by just its neighbor that is just so much more huggable.
Exactly. Wiggly doesn't have the pretensions of being an alien. It's just a bouncy bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
It just wants to be hugged.
Vileplume.
Well, here we go back to hating on poison. Vileplumes do not touch for me.
Yeah, and I don't want it to be, because, like, it is a cute Pokemon, but, of course, cuteness does not automatically translate to huggability.
Exactly. And leaning back on the anime roots, we learned Vileplume has a stench.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Stench coming off me when it hugs.
This is also a do not eat. Oh, Vileplume's a B.
Lachlan's a lot braver.
Yeah.
Than me. Vileplume is cute, but head's a giant pillow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lachlan, have you ever seen the original Pokemon Stadium? When Vileplume faints, it just completely deflates. just like the petals twitch and then it completely flattens. And then the petals like twitch and then it gets recalled.
So
that's
he's not convincing you to put it up to at least a C?
No. And Venomoth can join it.
Yep. I'm happy with that. No need to argue with that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I miss the painting animations in GBL as well. I remember this one time sending out an Arcanine that just kind of collapsed. And I'm like, oh no! Like, it broke my heart.
No, like I said, I put so many hours into Pokemon Stadium for the N64. I remember quite a few of those animations that stand out, and like Vileplume definitely one of the top fainting animations in there.
All right, Golduck. I'm high on it as a first instinct.
Hugging duck seems good. Seems plausible. It's got the talons, but
it's more like webbed. It's kind of like webbed duck feet.
Yeah.
More than talons, I would say. I'm thinking either A or B.
I'm gonna give it B.
Lachlan agrees.
Yeah.
All right, let's go B.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Primate. Now it's got those boxing gloves.
It does. So it can't really grip, but it can get around you.
It can, yes. That
Primate is S tier, and you can fight me. Because it does have the fur.
Yeah.
So we know it has that going for it. When you're hugging it, its face is like right in your gut, though.
Do we know how tall Primate is?
Also, what's up, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Lachlan. Invading streams again.
Of course. Upset about the rankings. Primate's only 3 feet tall.
Okay, so
like
that is literally half your height. No, it's less than half your height.
Yeah, like Primate comes up to my waist, essentially.
Whereas it's like taller than me.
Yeah. But aw, fish, I didn't even know.
I'm a foot and a half. No, so we going with S tier, or is it more of an A? I mean, I'm not seeing any reason why not to put it S tier.
That's fair. And like, is it light enough to dangle? Like, I guess 70 pounds is heavy. Like, I get mad carrying,
so like a
carrying the box of kitty litter. Yeah, it's a stocky Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay, so S tier.
It's probably up there for fighters. So.
But you're not convinced on S tier?
I'd probably put it A myself.
All right. Sorry, Catherine. Just as a comment, even people who go to Pokemon Go friends can't follow instructions. I was looking for non-Americans and got 5 American friends. Oh no. Yeah,
that sounds less like a Pokemon Go friends problem and more of an American problem.
Arcanine.
I think Arcanine is S tier.
I'm down with that actually. Yeah.
Again, soft fur.
Yeah.
Like gentle, warm.
Gentle but powerful.
Exactly.
Yeah, down with that.
Exactly.
All right, Poliwrath.
Arcanine's an easy.
Having hugged a life-size Arcanine plush toy, it's only an A for me.
Oh.
I'm
haven't.
Sorry to hear that, Lachlan.
Life size. I mean,
Too tall for it.
Doesn't that imply that Arcanine is like a living thing, as opposed to just an animated character?
Wait, well, Arcanine actually is my height, so.
There you go. So yeah, that's
slightly taller than me, so
I think that's even better.
Perfect size for me to hug.
Oh, okay. You better be fair to cats. That's a fair point, Catherine. We will consider that.
If the cats come up, we skipped over Persian, so.
Persian was one of the ones where, like, after I'd gotten rid of all the regional variations and all the like non-final evolutions, I was still like 50 Pokemon short, so I just went through and deleted a bunch of other. Persian was one of the casualties, so that's already me not being fair to cats.
That's not my fault.
Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I am Switzerland in that battle.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I grew up with dogs, but I've lived with a cat for the last 6 years.
Okay.
And if I'm getting a pet in the future, it's probably going to be another cat, if only because I live in the city and I don't like the idea of trying to have a dog in a city. Dogs need to be out where they can run.
Yeah.
So.
I think fish's aversion to cats is because cats like to eat fish, and fish are scared of being eaten.
That's exactly right.
Good point. That's a good point.
Good call. So yeah, Politoed I think would have a bit of slime.
Yeah. So that does downgrade it a little bit. I don't like being slime. I don't know if that knocks it down to C.
Oh, that's where I was thinking actually C, because like it does have. Like, those arms feel like they would give nice hugs. And it's got the round belly. But, the slime is what's knocking it down.
It's a big ick factor.
All right.
So, yeah.
The face would go straight into the nose slits.
Maybe.
Alakazam...
Poliwrath is 4'3".
4'3".
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
So, I mean, the nose slits would be going into your chest.
Yeah, the nose slits are like right here. I don't think it's gonna be able to breathe easy.
Yeah, so both Lachlan and Catherine have mentioned the spoons. I'm actually looking more at the moustache. I think that moustache would just tickle you in very uncomfortable ways.
Yeah,
and in very uncomfortable places.
There is something Alakazam does have going for it, and that's the ability to levitate you while you're hugging.
I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that, to be honest.
I mean, as long as I'm not flying into space, like I mean, granted, I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
Anytime someone's able to hug me and lift me off the ground, that is a rare event that I treasure.
Right. Rarity is the thing.
Yeah. So I'm inclined to be a little more generous to Alakazam, but yeah, the mustache and the spoons aren't great. So
I have been picked up in hugs before, and it's fine when you're like that far off the ground. But if you're actually like levitating to like a point where it would actually cause severe damage if you fell, then that's an issue.
Yeah, exactly. I'm willing to give Alakazam a C.
Okay.
Catherine, I blame America again, like I usually do.
For some reason in Australia we use metric for everything except human height. It's weird.
Yeah. Because it's just easier. It's like, oh, you're 6 foot. Like that's an easy benchmark.
Right.
If I say, oh, I'm 185 centimeters, like,
right.
How are you visualizing that?
Or even if it's just meters, like 1.x meters, like feet is a better increment for human height because it gives a better idea of exactly how tall a person is.
Exactly.
All right, we are here. Machamp. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna say A.
Yeah?
And this is purely on being hugged back. Because
the forearms does
has the
help.
The strength and forearms, like it's a little more unsettling than 2, but I think it's better than having like 8 arms wrap around you.
Yeah.
Like and again, there's that lift factor. Machamp's gonna be able to lift me so easily.
Yeah. And
I know I'm not gonna levitate off. It might again throw me, but I think it's on the same tier as Primeape. I think it's an A.
I agree. There is the point of, like, I mentioned that most Pokemon with tails would be able to have full control over those tails. There is a slight chance I think Machamp wouldn't know its own strength and would end up crushing your spine, which would make it a very bad hug.
True. You do not want to be paralyzed by the hug.
But I think I'm pretty happy with A still.
Yeah. Lachlan broke that tie anyway.
Yeah, true.
No.
Just straight up, don't touch.
Do not touch the victory bell.
You said you had thoughts on...
Again, if this is if this is not Huggability and it's something else, I know at least one streamer who will make the fight to put victory bell...
is a solid B.
A solid B, you think?
You can go right ahead and you can hug that giant spiky Venus flytrap, Lachlan.
Sounds lovely.
You do that.
You know what?
What's up, Evan?
Yeah, Evan, you came into my stream chat, like, on the weekend, and I was like, fuck, you do stream, right? Like, I know I've seen you, like, in the BTW server, and I was trying to think, like, was it on Twitch or on the BTW server that I saw you? So now I know you are a streamer. I'm gonna remember that from now on. Hey, Mamaclimbs and Kingbreaker.
What's up, Mama?
We'll give a shout out to Mamaclimbs as well.
Welcome in. Did I get a shout out when I came in, or y'all just, taking advantage of me?
I did. But I will give you another one because we got a lot more viewers now. You've also got your Twitch link is under your camera there. Ah, bam. Mamaclimbs is on
it. I know she's on it. Too late, Lachlan.
All right, so Tentacruel, poison type. So
it's
instant challenges.
A jellyfish. It's got all those. I'm not touching this.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You can touch it all you want. I'm sure that you have the reasons there, but I'm not touching Tentacruel. No.
All right, so now we got Golem. That's a tough one.
These rock types are going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's like Golem has the same problem as Blastoise in that it can't really wrap the arms around you. And then there's no you're basically hugging the earth.
And those arms are so far apart. I don't know how they're at all practical. Like, how would a Golem evolve like that? That doesn't seem like... Golem should have lost the survival of the fittest race, I feel.
I mean, it just kind of rolls into a ball and just goes anywhere. I think that's how it kind of won that. But I'm gonna give Golem a don't touch either.
Oh wow! I was thinking more C because like I don't put Golem in the same level as like anything that can like poison you to death. So, like I think it's a little bit more huggable than your Beedrills and your Sand Slashers.
Yeah, Lachlan, you're getting ahead of things. Calm down.
So to answer Mamaclimbs' question, not the entire Pokedex. We've got 300 Pokemon. And
yeah, I'm.
Yep.
Also, what is Avalugg doing
Yeah.
in C tier? I'm here, so that's an automatic raise up.
And like Golem, I think actually Avalugg and Golem are pretty similar in that, yes, it's like weird and awkward, but it's still better than things that can kill you.
I guess, but then the other thing with Golem is it's round. And like we'll get into this with Electrode as well. But like trying to hug something that's round and like Golem's bigger, right? Like Golem and I'm basing this purely on the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Golem's like 4.5 feet. So to hug it, you're kind of hopping on top of it, and trying to hug something that's round is very difficult.
See, I was thinking something being round would make it easy to hug, which is why the rotund belly thing keeps coming up.
See, it's got to be yielding though. The rotund belly is yielding.
Yeah.
Golem is not yielding a goddamn thing because it's a giant boulder.
All right. I concede.
Right.
Don't touch the Golem.
Don't touch the Golem. Respect the Golem. Do not touch the Golem.
All right. So Rapidash. Now I have brought up, and we have brought up the idea of fire Pokemon having a natural warmth to them that brings them up a peg. I think the Pokemon that are literal fire don't have that same advantage.
See, the thing is though, we have already established that these are consensual hugs. The Pokemon are willingly accepting them and love them. And anime canon has proven that a Rapidash will not burn anyone it trusts with those flames, as Lachlan brought up early, because I wanted to do that on stream, Lachlan. Wait your god dang turn.
Okay, so you think that you think that it can control like the heat of its flames?
Yeah.
Is that canon?
It did so in the
Okay,
yeah,
right.
Because when Rapidash's rider got injured, Ash had to hop on there, and the Ponyta trusted it and evolved into Rapidash. So
yeah, okay. So then that does raise it like awfully high then, if that's the case.
Yeah. Like I'm willing to say Rapidash is S tier.
All right, let's do that.
Second that.
Lachlan agrees. Slowbro would give you real long hugs.
It would, and if we go by your rotund belly theory, then it has a lot going for it in that regard.
And I'm assuming front on hugs, so the shell isn't a problem.
Yeah. So it's able to keep the shelter at bay.
So B?
I'm willing to say B. I know Lachlan and Ryan are fighting for S, but I just do not feel that way about Slowbro.
Yeah, it wouldn't be on the same tier as Wigglytuff.
So...
This is Fish and AJ's list.
It would be higher than Wigglytuff.
Also, if we're assuming Poliwrath has slime, are we not assuming there's a bit of slime on Slowbro?
That's fair.
Well, Slowbro has a baby ice type on its tail if I need to try and win you over.
Shelter is water type, though. It does not win.
That's why I said baby ice type. It just
We're
hasn't
not
reached that
ranking
potential.
babies, Lachlan. We're ranking evolved forms here.
But look at him. He's like a giant teddy bear. And he just wants to hug you for as long as possible and make you feel happy and warm and safe and cuddly. And he's also a psychic type, so he can give you those air hugs like Alakazam.
Yeah, Lilybear's gonna come in too. We're all gonna have this big all-in argument.
You can put a teddy bear in front of me with a bear trap on the back of it, but I'm not gonna hug the bear trap part.
And you know what makes it even worse? The bear trap, in this case, is staring daggers at you while you hug.
Exactly.
Like, imagine having this tender moment with a Slowbro, and then you just see from the shell behind it.
It's making me knock it down, Lachlan.
So
I'm
what are we thinking?
Keep
Like
it at B.
B?
I'm willing to keep it at B,
All right,
because it's leveling out. Leveling out. That's what it's doing.
Also,
but if you're gonna tell me Slowbro's an S, then you don't get to fight me on Dugong. Dugong's an S.
I
Well,
don't.
Dugong is an S. We hadn't got there yet.
Well, we are there now.
Dugong is here.
I mean, look, if we compare what we've put in S
Look at
so
his
far.
face.
Also, didn't you just say your S's are hard to achieve? Hard to earn?
Yes.
And now you're going with
Have you seen Dugong?
a Dugong. I've seen it. But
There's no other things from Kanto that are going to get an S from me outside of Dugong and Slowbro.
Dugong is
Wow,
cute.
spoiler alert.
Dugong is cute, but Wigglytuff, it ain't.
Dugong hugs you and takes you through the water and is genuinely lovable, and Dugong is S.
Oh, really? Mamaclimbs says S2. I'm not there.
There, stare into the eyes. You tell this face it is not S tier.
Is that a Scylla or Dugong? That's the Dugong, right?
Dugong.
Yeah. The horn is Dugong, yeah. Can I argue you down to A? Like, I put it pretty similarly to Greedent.
I guess you have to rein me in. I'm still gonna maintain S though, but if you want to put A, you are the host. I can't really override you fully, but I'm gonna say S.
We're a team. If you wanna keep fighting for it, that's fine.
Dugong's gonna sit here. Dugong's gonna sit here
I have to tell it that it's only an A. I have to tell it to its face. Dugong.
You have to stare into the space.
Dugong.
For as long as I sit here.
I think your hugs are great, but they're not Arcanine level of hugs. I'm sorry, Dugong.
Shame. Fine.
Alright, so I think these ones are easier. I'm gonna... Muck and Cloyster, I'm just gonna say, like, don't touch straight up.
I will fight for a lot of my ice Pokemon. I cannot fight for Cloyster in this battle. There is no way.
Gengar. Oops. Muck would be smelly,
and Ryan's right. Muck would be stench. Gross.
Thank you for the follow, Virtue. Yeah, so Gengar. It's a poison type, but I think it's one of the most huggable, probably the most huggable poison type we've come across so far.
But it's also a ghost type, which we have had issues with. And under Hoopa rules, Gengar is a trickster. So you don't know what Gengar is going to do with you.
Yeah, it doesn't have the weird, dangerous bull horns that Hoopa does.
No. Pokemon companies trying really hard to be like, no, Gengar is fine. Gengar just wants to play. I'm like, yeah, that still doesn't mean it's not got all the problems.
Yeah, it still doesn't mean that you won't be actually harmed by trying to touch this Pokemon.
Exactly. Just dangerous.
Lilybear's fighting for it.
I respect you, Lily. I know you got you have a lot of expertise in this manner, but I'm you know what? I think under similar conventions, I think you're right. It is a more huggable Pokemon than a lot of the poison types. And if the Gengar loves you, the Gengar may trick you, but the Gengar will not completely abandon you.
Sure. So
I'm willing to go C.
C? All right.
Yeah.
I'm happy with C. I'm sorry, Lilybear. I know you wanted higher, but we managed to get it off of the ground. So hopefully that's enough. Sorry, Lily. Hypno would be a good hug. I love how Lachlan's just going one step ahead of us at all times.
Yeah, Lachlan can't even wait for us. A Hypno that loves you does at least have like the solid base of a hug. Like it's very solidly built. The pendulum's a little weird on the back, but
you do have a chance of being like, well, you'd probably get very drowsy going near a Hypno.
Yeah. Like that's a good bedtime hugger.
Yeah, that's a good thought. I'm thinking either B or C.
I'm gonna say C as well, just because I think it does. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say C.
Mamaclimbs,
Don't
before
worry,
you go.
don't worry, Mama. I got you.
Well, let's get your opinion now. Where do you think Marwao should be? If you say
know where
S,
Mama's gonna put mine.
yeah, well then she's wrong. If it's S, it's wrong. We went C for Hypno, didn't we?
Yeah, it's a high C, but I think it's a C.
Yeah. Should I have put more tiers in between? Do you think?
Possibly.
B plus.
I think I think we probably could have had one more between Don't Touch and C.
Yeah.
But I think 5 is solid.
I don't know if I can
Solid strategy.
change this. I can add rows above and below. Do we want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, so where are we putting it? Between C and Don't Touch?
Yeah.
Add a row below. Okay, so are we putting any of these up or any of these down?
I think Trevenant might be down. Trying to think if anyone really goes. I think you can put Golem in D, I guess.
Okay, yep.
You probably bring Gengar down to D.
Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh.
I think it's better than Trev.
Yeah, I'd rather hug Gengar than Trevenant.
And I also don't want to make Lily Bear upset. Hooper, can we put that up, maybe?
Barely, if we're giving it the Gengar benefit.
All right. And
then Alakazam's a good point. Like, Hypno's more huggable than Alakazam.
Yeah, totally. All right. We also have to adjust that color.
I don't want to say make the bottom one purple for poison.
How about a nice blue?
All right, that works.
Okay, so Kingler, D or E?
No, I don't think I want to hug a lobster or anything like that. So I sorry, Kingler. I don't want to be hugged by giant claws.
Electrode.
See, Electrode's in the D for me.
Okay. Because it's got that same problem as Golem.
It's round, it can't hug, and then has the Raichu problem of being able to shock you.
And it also doesn't have the arms that at least Golem has, so that would almost put it into E, but I still wouldn't put it as bad as your Arbok and your Venomoths.
Yeah, like you can hug it, but it's like hugging a globe.
Executor. Now it would be like Trevenant has a problem of like the bark thing, and I think Executor would be the same.
Yeah, Executor I think is a little softer than Trevenant, but yeah, like also Three Faces staring at me is creepy. And like we don't have any of the trios really. We don't have Magneton, we don't have Dodrio, we don't have Dugtrio. But Three Faces staring at me while I'm trying to hug is weird.
D?
Like especially with no arms.
So are you thinking even lower? Are you thinking E?
No, I'm willing to give it a D.
D? Yeah.
We gave Trevenant a D.
Yeah. I want to be fair to those of all races.
Yeah, Weezing, no.
Yeah, agree.
No.
No. Right on. It's a rock, which is hard. Hey, Wayne.
What's up, Wayne? But Rhydon can hug you a lot better than Golem.
Yeah, those arms are in much better places.
Yeah, all the spikes on Rhydon are contained to the back. I think Rhydon's a solid C.
Yeah, it's giving me Avalugg vibes. So Wang makes a good point about like there is a subset of people that we call tree huggers. Hugging trees is not inherently a bad thing. But then do they actually literally hug the trees?
I think in some cases.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not often, but...
Is that enough to put them up? Either or?
Not for me.
Not for you? Yeah. Yeah,
and I'm 50% of this, so...
Trevenant, it looks like it would have, like, you've got trees with the bark that actually, like, sticks out and, like, is painful to touch, as opposed to other trees where the bark is, like, a lot more, like, papery and isn't as much of a problem. I think Trevenant's in that first camp, in particular.
Exactly.
Tangela.
Exactly.
I think this is pretty huggable.
Yeah, like it's... Again, it's kind of like that bell curve that I talked about with temperature, only for vines. Like, there are Pokemon that are down at the bottom because they have, like, a medium amount of vines, but Tangela's so vines, it's just like, and
comes around again.
And also, if we're factoring the fact that this is Tangela and not Tangrowth, because Tangrowth would be high.
Right. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I did say full
Lily's
Evo.
pointing that out.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's already on the list. I made that mistake. Whoops.
Maybe we can. Yeah.
Can I? No, I don't think I can delete it now.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can yeet Tangela from the list.
I don't believe I can.
Ah.
Graded as Tangrowth?
Yeah. I mean, do you have Tangrowth in here?
No, I would have to like make a new like template.
Okay. So we're gonna judge Tangela for Tangrowth, and Tangrowth is A.
Happy with A?
Yes.
Kangaskhan.
S.
Oh, Rhydon as well is not a full level. Man, I screwed this up.
Yeah.
I did this in like 20 minutes at midnight last night, so mistakes were made. I'm sorry. Kangaskhan.
I mean, Rhyperior, I guess, has the same thing as Rhydon, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kanga is S for Lachlan's reason.
Yeah, that's
Mama
fair.
hugs are top tier hugs.
Neither is Seadra.
Oh, so yeah,
fair point.
Seadra isn't either. Seadra's replaced by Kingdra.
Oh, I'm feeling real dumb right now.
Either of them anyway, so
that
F
way,
for Seadra.
E, all right. Seeking E or D, I'm thinking.
Yeah, if we downgraded Poliwrath for Slime, Seeking is gotta be like very, very heavy slime. Like,
love the point from Ryan.
Yeah, that's
valid.
That's another reason why Kanga is S tier hugger.
I love how like Persian died for this. Like,
yeah, you
poor
Persian. Persian just to get Seadra and Rhydon on here. I don't think I give Seeking the credit. I think it's E.
Ooh, yep, all right. Hey, Lily Bear, you like fish hugs?
wrong kind of fish hugs.
Starmie, pretty spiky.
Yeah, but you can kind of hug around the spikes.
Have we seen Misty hug her Starmie?
Yeah, she hugs her Starmie. But she feels the way about water types the way I feel about ice types.
Yep.
I'm willing to put Starmie at D. I can be talked into D.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with D.
Because Starmie makes a very soothing sound when hugged.
Ah, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, that might even put it up to C if it's making soothing sounds while it hugs you.
Yeah. Mr. Mime can go ahead and be like deep F.
Oh, really?
I do not want that creepy thing near me hugging me at all.
Oh.
No. Also, you're lucky. You're lucky that's Kanto Mr. Mime. Otherwise, we'd be having the same problem because Galarian Mr. Mime evolves. But
yeah, it does.
Not hugging that thing.
I'm more closer to Lachlan and Lilybear's side. who say it is a good hug.
Ugh. Y'all can hug it all you want.
It was Ash's father figure.
Oh my god.
Lachlan came to that same point at the same time.
Yeah.
As it has a kickball texture.
Yeah.
Could we like split the middle and go C?
Fine. It is just it is not getting a passing grade from me. Just no. No.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. C sounds alright to me.
Yeah.
Maybe we could put like add a note like AJ disagrees, not for AJ.
Yeah.
Jinx.
No. I have an aversion.
Yeah.
I kind of expect the exact opposite thing to happen. I'm not gonna put Jinx that high.
Yeah.
Just because there are aesthetic issues with hugging Jinx.
The hair would definitely get in the way, and like Jinx just tries to take it too far and progress it.
Jinx is going for the kiss, and I'm like, whoa, we are staying at first base, Jinx.
Yeah. Yes. So is that D or E?
Thank you.
Tier?
I'm gonna say D. It gets the ice bump, but I'm not happy about it. I know Jinx. I know Jinx is shown on the anime being like very friendly and like working with Santa and all that, but it's still no.
Pincer. I'm thinking
also,
E. Yep. No, go on.
Yeah, Pincer's a no. I just wanted to mention one more on Jinx. Also, one of the best stadium things.
All right.
It just calls out and then it disappears into its hair.
That's great. Gyarados?
Gyarados. Again, the fact that we're assuming all these are consensual hugs that the Pokemon wants to give you, like, it saves Gary, because, like, Wild Gary, absolutely not. Regular Gary...
Yeah. Very angry. Yeah, but, like, is it angry? So, assuming there's a consensual hug, is it still angry while it's hugging you?
Yeah. No, it's not angry. It's like Misty's Gyarados. Like...
So what are we thinking? Like C, even higher, maybe lower.
I'm not willing to go that high because it is also a fish.
Yeah, true. So we're assuming slime then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say C.
Yeah, cool. I'm thinking S tier for Lapras.
Lapras is indeed S. Absolutely.
Yeah, you're happy with that?
You do not get a say, Lachlan. Go away.
Lapras is a D. What?
You look into her eyes and you tell her she's a D.
I'm looking forward to seeing how many of these plushies you just pick up randomly. We get to like Rayquaza and you're like, look at that face.
Lapras, you are a D.
I think Lachlan, you're a D.
You don't need to hear that, Lapras.
Thanks, good.
S tier for Ditto?
How dare you? Well, yeah, because Ditto can be anything. Ditto can like be all of our S tier Pokemon. So by default, it gets that.
Can we take that into account though, or do we have to just have it as its base form?
Even the base form is like hugging like living silly putty.
Yeah, cool.
It's a
which
satisfying
would leave a lot
squish.
of goo on you and a lot of slime.
I don't think it leaves slime anywhere.
Like you see Ditto move, it doesn't have slime. It's just like Play-Doh.
I would totally hug myself, Ryan.
It's the only time I will hug myself.
All right, so I've kept all the evolutions in here. Eevee itself pretty darn huggable. I think Eevee would be S tier.
Oh yeah. Eevee is cute and cuddly.
However, the evolutions, yeah.
I'm gonna say C for Vaporeon. Again, it's the water, it's the slime, it's the scales and the like spikes on the back.
My thoughts are DCB.
Yeah, like that's where I was gonna go.
Cool. So
like,
you happy to
CDB maybe, because I think
CCB?
Vaporeon is more. I think Vaporeon's more huggable than Jolteon, because Jolteon is just all spikes.
Okay, cool. Yep, I'll swap them around. So C.
Yeah. So like
D. B.
Yeah. All three of those fossils though can go right to the bottom.
Can get yeeted off the face of the earth. Especially Kabutops. I wish there was an extra tier for Kabutops.
There's a reason you're extinct. Absolutely not.
And that reason is that humans could not hug you effectively.
Aerodactyl might get a T, just because for the Charizard effect of being able to hug it while flying. But yeah,
I mean,
are
you gonna commit to it?
I'm still happy with it down there. No,
sticking with you.
I'm not gonna commit. Also, once we finish Kanto, I need to go get more beverage.
Sure, and it does get a lot quicker once you leave Kanto. Kanto is the one with the most Pokemon in it.
True. Snorlax is S.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I mean, there is possibilities of being crushed.
Look into its face.
S tier for Snorlax.
It is hugging you right now. Hugging the camera.
The not the Galarian, but the Kanto birds.
Last one, I swear. Actually, no, it's not the last one. I don't swear.
Okay, so Moltres, does it have the same ability as Rapidash, where it you can hug it and you don't get burned by the flames?
I have to assume so, but even that, this is the same thing as the evolutions. Like, Zapdos is going to be like D or E because giant spiky bird. Articuno, I'm going to put at B. But again, that's me.
Mm-hmm. And so what'd you put the other two at?
Zapdos, I'd say D, right next to Jolteon. And then Moltres, I think I'd probably go B for Moltres.
And you said Articuno was a B or C?
You know what? If we're putting Moltres at B, I'm putting Articuno at A.
Oh. Is that because of the AJ Ice-type bump?
Possibly. Possibly.
Oh, A-type variety.
But again, that's the temperature bell curve. Like that's cooling. Like you know how hot the freaking sun. Well, you're Australian. You're in winter right now, so you only know the embrace of the cold. But summer has been so hot. Articuno just comes up, and I'm just hugging like the plush feathers on the front of it. Just like, oh, so good.
On the flip side, though, you could get Moltres, like nice and toasty during winter.
Exactly. Well, that's why Moltres is a B, right next to Flareon.
All right. I'm agreeing with Catherine that Dragonite is probably an S.
Oh yeah, Dragonite's like Snorlax that can fly. So that is fair.
S tier on everything. Like you can make any tier list and Dragonite will be S on it.
It's tough to beat Dragonite.
And it makes cute Dragonite sounds.
Exactly. Very, very satisfying sounds out of Dragonite.
Mewtwo and Mew.
Well, Mew is Mew's at least an A.
I'm thinking that, yeah, because we're putting cuddles as the same things as hugs, right?
Yeah, unlike Mew may not be able to hug you, but hugging Mew itself is like really high.
Yeah, it's kind of like when Lily Bear streams and she has her doggo there and she's just like cuddling it. Well, it's just curled up and sleeping and she's just cuddling it while she battles. It's not it's not a hug, but it's the same thing for all intents and purposes. So yeah, A or S for Mew.
I think A for Mew.
Okay, and Mewtwo, not quite as cuddly.
not as cuddly and slightly more evil.
Misunderstood, AJ.
Fine. I'll say B from you too.
Yeah, I'm happy with B. All right. Just
I will
so
be
this
right
doesn't
back.
go, just so this doesn't go to like 3 a.m. I might continue while you do your thing.
All right,
And then just jump
I
in.
will make my opinions known when I come back.
All right, sounds good.
Because
Sounds good.
Obviously. Anyway, be right back.
So what are we thinking of? Meganium, Typhlosion, and for alligator.
Holiday tier for Meganium.
Yeah. Lachlan, hey. So what was that? A tier?
Solid A tier for Meganium. That big flower is just cuddling you while you're cuddling it. It's got
Yeah.
a big tall neck for you to cuddle.
Yeah.
Typhlosion. If you
I'm
put
on
your
board with
hands
this.
around its head, you're going to get hurt because it needs its flames on to be alive. And
No, it doesn't. Doesn't it?
Typhlosion's just... Yeah, it does.
Then why is it off
Meganium's
all
A.
the time? So wait, AJ, like,
It's just the model.
do you know this? Like, Typhlosion's flames have to be on for it to be alive.
No, it does not.
I know Charizard is like that.
It is. Yeah,
It
that's
just
the
looks like a little
Charmander family.
dead rodent without its flames.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to have them on to be alive.
Mhm.
It just has to have them on to be able to attack.
Um,
So Typhlosion offers all the firepower of Charizard with none of the potential burning the house down.
Yeah, I'm thinking C or B for Typhlosion, to be honest.
I'm thinking B for Typhlosion and then like D for Ralligator.
I'm happy with that. And for alligator, D. I'm just making this smaller and smaller to fit it on the screen. What was that?
Appreciate it.
Typhlosion, the Typhlosion generates heat when rubbing its fur together. The heat it generates is able to cause explosions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it
that
doesn't need it
checks
to
out.
stay
A
alive.
hug is fur rubbing together.
Okay, ferret.
Ferret's an A.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Easy A.
Easy A, easy.
Mhm. Emma Stone, easy A.
Ledian, bugs. We haven't had too many bugs so far. I feel like bugs are pretty
No.
difficult to hug.
Yeah, but Ledion's actually got the arms to do it, which kind of helps it out.
Very tiny arms though.
I don't know how tiny is Ledian. Like
You looking it up?
we know they're powerful arms. They're powerful enough to dynamic punch.
Oh yeah, okay.
But Ledion's 4'7". It's a big.
Oh
bug.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe C.
So
C for Ledian.
Yeah, I say C.
Don't underestimate alligator hugs. Is that what you do in Florida? Do you just hug all the alligators?
I mean, it's Florida. I would not put it past them. All right. Let's hope Mish is asleep.
E.
I'm not really hugging Ariados.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm sure Mish could talk it up as much as she could and like maybe get it to D, but
Show up at the pool parties. Crobat.
oh, I think that's also D or E. Like,
I'd put it at D. I don't think it's as bad as, Kabutops.
no, but like I'm not actively looking to hug the Crobat.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say we are gonna shrink this down
It's so
much.
far. Yeah, it's gonna be that big.
yeah.
Lantern. Probably slimy,
Yeah,
but it is
But-
pretty cute.
it is cute. It has the electric problem as well.
Oh,
Got to
Catherine
be a
makes a good point.
Crobat by being friends with you.
Yeah.
I guess it really likes you.
Does that put it up to a C?
Yeah, I guess. I guess it gets that credit.
All right. You can stay Crobat. So yeah, Lantern. Sorry, did you say D for that one?
I know Lachlan's saying D, but
Lachlan said D. What were you thinking? Up to a C, maybe?
I was thinking C.
Yeah.
But
same
like
wavelength there.
upper tier of fishies.
As far as fish go, it's not that bad. Ampharos.
Ampharos is like it. The only thing that's like it loses the wool from Marie, and then its skin turns like rubbery. Like I think I remember reading that.
Also height. Yeah, go on.
Like height is in its favor, in my point.
It depends, I think. If it's like, it could be like trying to hug a beer bottle. Like trying to hug it and you're just getting around its neck, which is just dangerous.
Like apparently Ampharos is the same height as Ledian.
So like what was it, like 4 foot something?
4'7".
Well, yeah, okay. So
yeah,
so...
I think B for Ampharos.
Just one word, Lachlan. Sorry, B, did you say?
Yeah.
Azuma or A is what I'm thinking straight off the bat.
I mean purely on huggability and not how much I want to yeet it every time I see it in GBL.
Yeah, we are trying to ignore that.
Yeah, I'll give you A. It's definitely upper tier water.
Sudowoodo. Now, we've had a go at Trevenant and Executor for being trees and having bark and that. Sudowoodo, not a real tree. It is pseudowood.
It's also a rock, which we also have down there.
That's fair.
So congratulations, your argument does not save you.
D?
D.
Yep. Put it in the tree zone.
I'm in on that. Yeah.
And also, I might just change that back to don't touch, because people are still saying don't touch there.
Yeah. You can make E just ew.
Yeah. I'll make it like a lot of E's. There we go.
There you go. I'm like, now that we've established these ground rules through the reading, I think this goes a lot quicker because we can just be like, nope, Trevenant rule, nope, Charizard rule.
We've got this shorthand now.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Ryan mentioned hay fever with Meganium before. I think Jumpluff here is where the hay fever argument comes in.
Yeah. Although cotton puffs seem very soft.
They do. But I'm sure those spores would actually like shed a lot.
Yeah, it's probably a C.
C, all right. It's saved by its softness. I would absolutely put it at D.
Little cuteness and like feeling the little cotton puffs on your sides. Mm-hmm. That's got to be good.
Quagsire.
Quagsire. See, I know it's slimy. But it's so freaking derpy and cute.
Yeah, and I think this is where we have to separate that idea of cuteness from huggability.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, super cute, but I don't think you could really hug it, especially since it's got fins rather than arms.
It will have, and I don't use this word lightly, the most moist hugs. Of anything in this room.
Are we going D?
You have to know how serious I am about that. I'm still gonna put it C because I'd still fight through it.
You darn cute bastard.
I will take the shower after. At least it only lives in clean water. At least I know it's not poison, unlike the Paldean Quagsire, whatever that's gonna be called.
Lachlan, while you're adding quotes, can we add, I don't say this lightly, Quagsire would give the most moist hugs.
I'm glad that's my legacy on this channel.
Quote, final bus AJ.
Not the Gym Breaker shoutcasting that.
The what? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so we got Espeon and Umbreon. Both very huggable, I feel.
Yeah, I think they're both A.
Yeah.
They have the cuteness of Eevee, and they don't have like the elemental dangers that the Kanto evolutions have.
Yeah.
And like Espeon would be above Umbreon just because Sun against Moon. Although, granted, I like both. So
I was actually thinking the other way around, because I think Espeon has a little bit of a disadvantage with, like, I think there's fur and points in places that are slightly inconvenient, whereas like Umbreon's just like smooth and sleek all over.
Umbreon's like hugging the cool side of the pillow.
Yes. Oh, I mean, you're a quite machine today, I think.
It's why you have me here. I think they're both A.
All right. Happy to do that. I might have to just if the quotes get missed by the mods, then we can go through the VOD and add them manually afterwards. Because like, yeah, I definitely want to commit these. That's not funny. Like people bring up the quotes like 3 years down the track, and it just says you're a quote machine today. They're like, oh, okay, cool. I think I'm done with this.
They'll know it was me.
Slow King.
Here's your Slowbro redemption. I'll put Slow King at A.
Really?
Just because, like I'm looking down at Slow King to hug it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have the problem that Slowbro does of just the dead eyes staring back at you.
Okay.
So I'm willing to bump it above Slowbro for that reason.
S, right?
I kind of have to give it to you, just because I will not make my feelings on Wobbuffet known. But
controversial. I mean, not controversial until we hear the opinions, but
I will say some things about Wobbuffet that will be regrettable.
but you're willing to let me have that one.
I'm willing to let you have that one.
All right, so Lily Bear is going to murder me if we don't put Giraffe high enough.
Yeah. That. See, the tail has a Slowbro problem.
It does.
The eyes on that tail are bad.
I don't think they're as bad as Slowbro. I mean, B is still good. Like, Slowbro got up to B somehow. Like, if Giraffe made it to B, I think that's a good result for Giraffe.
Yeah. Like, I'm definitely willing to hug Giraffe. Definitely willing to pet Giraffe.
So are we going B or A? Because I do think it is still better than Slowbro. The Giraffe tail is nowhere near as bad as the Slowbro tail.
I'll put it at A, but the tail is what keeps it from Lily Bear's desired.
Yeah, I think rank. Yeah, that sounds fair.
Yeah, exactly, Ryan.
Probably try and take a snap out of you.
Fortress is ew.
Actually, I will backtrack. I think the tail, like, doesn't the tail have a temper on it? Wouldn't it actually try and take a snap out of you?
It does. It bites.
I think that does drop it to B. Because you got to be very careful where you're positioned when you're hugging the giraffe.
Yeah, because the giraffe front, we've accepted consensual hugs. Giraffe front, fine with you. Tail has a mind of its own.
All right, drop it to B.
We do not know if the tail consents.
Yeah. All right. So Fortress.
Ew.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's bug and it's steel and it's round. I've said my piece on round things.
And not electrode round, like a weird knobbly round.
Like weird, like hugging a walnut.
Dunsparce, Lachlan's saying S.
Yeah, but are we really taking Lachlan at face value?
B?
I say C.
C? You're probably, like, it's a cave dwelly, so you're probably not going to get an opportunity to hug it unless it's in a cave, unless you're in a cave.
Yeah, and also, like, slime. I think.
Oh, you think it's slimy?
Slime. I think Dunsparce is slimier than most.
Interesting.
Like not Quagsire levels of moistness, but
I thought it'd be like furry like a bat. Being a cave dweller.
I don't know. I'm not giving it higher than C.
Yeah. All right. C it is. Steelix. D.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I would probably still hug Steelix out of respect.
Could we go higher?
That's the Arbok argument, though. Like
the Arbok argument. What was the Arbok argument again?
Steelix can't really crush you with its coils because it's like solid and like jagged, right?
Yeah. It does have spikes along its sides going down the little chunks. So yeah, I think D's pretty good for it.
Yeah. I'm willing to say that.
Granbull? Misunderstood, I feel.
True. It is misunderstood. I'm willing to say B for Granbull.
Yeah. I mean,
you could.
We gave Kangaskhan S for mum hugs. I feel like granny hugs are a thing as well. I'm happy with B.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I'm hugging Granbull, like the face, face on Granbull is what knocks it down. Like the fangs just being all in there, like slobbering. Like
that's why I feel misunderstood though, because it's like we're hating on it because of its looks. It has no control over that. It didn't ask to have that face.
Girafarig has no control over its tail, and we knocked it points for it.
Yeah, that is fair. We got to be harsh, I guess. We got to we understand. We acknowledge.
We are seriously. We are being scientific, professional, hugging graders here.
We can't just give it points just because we like it.
Exactly.
Sizor, the pincer hands are pretty big detriment.
Yeah, like it can at least keep them closed, but yeah, that's a D. I'm not hugging Scizor.
I'm sure Edward Scissorhands did actually hug people in that movie.
But
I may be wrong.
He did.
Heracross, it's a bug. So
it is, but it can at least hug.
It can hug,
which is points.
I mean, I'm imagining hugging a beetle, like having those like weird crispy shell wings, and like I'm not for it. I'm not here for it.
Question: Is it hugging us like it hugged Ash's Bulbasaur?
How is that?
Trying to suck the pollen out of its bulb.
Oh, jeez.
So.
I don't know.
I'm before I said that, I was willing to give it a C, but yeah, now I think I just downgraded it myself.
D.
Yeah. Just its height probably puts it at things it doesn't need to be sucking on.
Ursaluna. I don't know what Ursaluna is. I also kept it to just stuff that's in Go at the moment.
Yeah. That makes sense. So we're not doing a lot of the Galar and some of the Alolans, and sadly that means we can't hug Kecleon.
Yeah, that's right. I actually did delete that one. Yeah. Ursaring, I feel like is pretty darn huggable.
Oh yeah, and an Ursaring that loves you and consensual hugs. I think we can put it A, probably.
Yeah.
There's a little strength issue where that bear hug might actually crack your spine.
So it's same as Machamp, really.
Yeah.
We've got Macargo.
Macargo's probably a don't touch. It's probably a D, because unlike some of the other fires that we've had, Macargo's body is lava.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that puts it in ooh range.
Yeah, I think I could abide by that. It's like that is some kind of dangerous.
I do think it's cute.
Yeah. Here it is.
Ooh. Or would you go as high as D?
I think I'd give it D.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just straight water type, right? So it doesn't get the poison dock?
No, and it's not. It doesn't have the fine like tentacles that Tentacruel does. It has like actual like kind of arm tentacles.
Although I imagine trying to hug a real life octopus would kill you.
Oh yeah, they would not be happy. Also, Lachlan, I can tell you right now, they're both. I'm not touching them because poison.
Yeah, totally. I'm with you there. Overquill is like the easiest ooh.
Yeah, no, dangerous. Delibird, I think, is an A.
I'm thinking that too.
Some redeeming value.
If it can do nothing else in the game, you can at least hug it.
Can be hugged. I say easy A.
Mantine? Would it be slimy?
I don't know if it would because it's flying. It's jumping out, and does the slime stick on it when it's flying?
Yeah. How can you not hug Santa?
That might be true. I can be convinced to put Delibird in S.
Oh, okay.
This is it's small and like the feathers have got to be fluffy, like down to keep it warm.
Yeah. All right. And it's an ice type.
Ice types.
The AJ humble. Bump. Yep. All right. So I'm thinking.
I'd go C.
Yeah.
For Mantine.
Skarmory, I'm actually thinking E. I think that would be so dangerous.
I don't hug swords.
Right.
Yeah. I will pet Skarmory. I will not hug Skarmory.
Cerberus. Would you hug Cerberus?
Me? Yes. I think Houndoom is at least a B. Because again, Houndoom that loves you. Like I'm just imagining Karen and Houndoom. And Karen loves Houndoom, and they pet and they hug like that. Houndoom seems like, if you earn its trust, very lovable puppy. So and it's got the warmth. It's a fire type.
Yeah. And those horns are kind of conveniently shaped so that they don't get in the way too much. So you were saying B?
I'd say at least a B.
Yeah, cool. Happy with B. All right, Kingdra.
Kingdra can join its pre-evolution.
You're just not about it? I think it's more huggable than Seadra. I'd put it in D.
Alright. Alright, fine. Just keep it so you don't have to go down another tier just yet.
Donphan.
C when it's not rolled up.
Yeah. Happy with C.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's
I think that's
rolled up, it's that's pretty darn hard to hug.
No. That's just not happening.
And horn placement is pretty inconvenient.
Also, I like how we yeeted Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, but Hitmontop is in here to represent the family.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't have done that if I had my time again. Persian died for this.
Think Hitmontop is probably the least huggable of the three.
Yeah, I agree, actually.
I mean, that still probably gives it like a C.
I'm happy with C, yeah. Hitmonchan, I think, would be the highest.
Oh, yeah. Chan Daddy just makes you feel safe.
Miltank. S?
Miltank's got a... Yeah, it's got all your qualities with the belly and the fur and the...
Gets the belly bump.
Yeah, like, Ryan's right, like, the udders would be weird.
I could go down to A.
I don't... We gave Kangaskhan the S. So...
I mean, because it's a mum. That's purely why Kangaskhan's up there. Like Miltank there. I mean,
I'm willing to go A for the apron you will need to prevent getting milk over you.
All right, how about that's an S.
Blissey's probably an S.
Yeah, as long as you can avoid the egg.
Yeah, I gotta imagine it protects the egg. So
it knows how. All right, so
yeah,
we got the dogs.
I think they're less huggable than the other dogs, just because like if I'm hugging like an Arcanine, I'm hopping on its back. How am I hopping on the back of any of those?
I do think Entei and Suicune are about as huggable as each other, and they are relatively huggable. I think Raikou is a bit less huggable.
Yeah, I'm willing to agree with that. There's nowhere really to hug Raikou. Not like Suicune is probably the one I'm most likely to jump on the back of, and Entei is the one I'm most likely to hug from the front.
Yep, I agree with
Raikou has neither of those.
So would you put Suicune and Entei on the same tier or different tiers?
Yeah, I'd put them on the same tier, and I think I'd put them at B, and then I think I'd put Raikou. I think I put Raikou at D with Jolteon.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
I just don't think there's enough there with Raikou.
Yeah.
Also, it's the one that uses Shadow Ball, so odd ghost vibes.
It gets a ghost drop. Tyranitar.
Titar, I'm not hugging.
AOD.
Rock and Evil and just I'm
tall
saying
is it?
No. It is big. Let's see. Tyranitar is 6'7" according to Bulbapedia. So it's taller than me.
I feel like hugging a Tyranitar would be like hugging a more solid Barney the dinosaur.
Yeah.
It would give that like the kind of hug where its arms are going over the back of you rather than around you.
Which is rare.
Yeah.
Rare.
Could I bring it up to a D? I can go D.
I'm willing to meet you at C.
Oh, even C.
I'm willing to give you C.
Yeah, wow.
You've made the case for it.
So then we got Lugia and Ho-Oh. Now Lugia does have the weird the weird finger wings don't deter you at all?
No. In fact, they make me feel better about it.
Okay. A for both?
Yeah, I'd say A for both. Like that's the Pidgeot factor for both of them.
Okay.
Like where they don't have like the sharp feathers of Zapdos, they don't have like the outward fire of Moltres, but you can hug their neck and just like ride, and that seems like fun.
Celebi.
Celebi's got the Mew thing, doesn't it?
I definitely think Mew has more of it going on than what Celebi does. Because
say high B for Celebi.
High B? Yeah, alright. I'll give it high B. Because it is also grass. Like, I think that penalizes it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's still psychic, but...
Alright, we're in Gen 3. We got the starters.
Yes, we're slowly making our way.
It's creeping through it.
Sceptile. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you all three starters right now for me.
Oh, okay.
Sceptile is a B. Blaziken is an S.
Oh, I was not thinking S. I was thinking like at best A, maybe more likely B. I was a little harder on all three, so I was thinking like Sceptile.
Yeah.
I was definitely thinking Blaziken and Sceptile than Swampert.
And then Swampert's a C.
So you're thinking Blaziken A, Sceptile B, Swampert C?
Yeah, I'm willing to give Blaziken an S.
Oh, yeah, you were thinking. Yeah, okay. Yep, yeah, all right, let's do that.
Like, Blaziken is taller than me, so it has the Tyranitar thing.
Yeah.
It's fire, so it's warm. It's got arms, so it can actually hug. Like, it has a lot of the qualities I'm looking for in a hug.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I gave Blaziken top tier.
Lanoon.
Technically where we're going. Lanoon's gonna be soft.
Yeah, cuddleable, like your pet ferret.
Yeah. Like, is it big enough to really be a satisfying hug though?
No, I don't think it is. No.
Question.
So we'd have to be comfortable with the whole cuddling being equal to hugging.
Yeah, and I think we've set a precedent that no, that is not how it goes.
Did we? I thought So what was the other one that we were talking about that with? It was it Raichu? No.
Could have been Raichu. I think we were talking about Raichu being small.
Or Ditto? Oh no, I think Ferret up here. We put Ferret at A? Where were you saying Lanoon should be?
I was gonna say B for Lanoon.
B? Alright, yeah, I think Ferret is definitely more huggable than Lanoon.
Does that retroactively bring Ferret down?
I think Ferret is cuter and as a result more huggable. Cuddleable / huggable.
And longer as well.
Yeah.
So Ferret's like a body pillow.
Yeah.
Lanoon's like the little like travel pillow.
Ludicolo?
Oh, I know there are people in the community just gonna be like S tier for Ludicolo.
You're not there?
No, because it's like water and plant, and as a woman who grew up with a pond, I know what cattails feel like. And I don't hugging cattails was just not good. I don't know. I'm willing to concede to you. I don't think I think I put it at like C.
I'm happy with C. Because like I imagine it would be also like hugging a pineapple. Just like spikes going on everywhere. Good. Yeah.
No.
But it would also be like I know some, like I have some friends from like Latin America that like they like whenever they see you, just they light up the room and you just feel like such warmth from them, and they have such a zest for life. And I feel like Ludicolo would have that same kind of like vibrance to it, which would just make the experience of the hug a little better.
I mean, Ludicolo is definitely above Shiftry.
Yeah, totally. I absolutely agree. So, like, I'm happy with C. I think if it didn't have that exuberance, then it would probably be a D.
Yeah, because Shiftry doesn't have that exuberance.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
it's like...
So that's why I put Shiftry at D.
Melancholy Ludicolo.
Yeah. Shiftry also has the tree problem.
I want to give a shout out to Twig. Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. You came in at the Gen 3 point of the tier list. All three of us at the same time. Alright, so Shiftry, we are going with D.
Yeah.
Pelipper has a bit of the Pidgeots about it.
It does. Has a bit of the water about it.
It wouldn't be slimy though. It'd be feathery.
No. But also, you're mostly hugging beak.
Yeah, true. Just to skip ahead a bit, but I'm not thinking S tier for Breloom, Twig. But we will get there. We'll be favourable to it, I think.
Yeah.
But S tier, look at what we've got in S tier already. I don't think it can match those.
No, it's not. I would say like low. I would say low B maybe for Pelipper, high C. That's tough. That's one of those tweener kind of Pokemon.
I'd go high C, I think.
All right, yeah, C. Yeah, Scourge, we've been at this for a bit. You should have been here for some of the earlier conversations.
We're almost at the 2-hour mark here.
Yeah. Gardevoir is S.
Oh, I keep scrolling down. Gardevoir S.
Yeah, that's an easy S.
All right, cool.
Gardevoir is actually shown in the anime like hugging.
Okay.
And like being able to like heal emotions and stuff. Like that's an S tier hugger.
And thank you for shouting out Scourge, Ryan. All right, now we are at Breloom.
I'm willing to say B. I'm definitely not willing to go S.
Okay, can you articulate why that would be? Can you rationalize
Breloom looks spongy.
Yep.
Breloom looks spongy.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
That's good. That's a satisfying hug.
Yep.
That's satisfying to hug like a sponge.
Yep.
It's like a memory foam mattress. But also Breloom evolves from a Pokemon that has the ability Effect Spore. So you have to worry about being poisoned or paralyzed because it's a grass type.
It does get the poison penalty.
Yeah. And it can't really hug you back because it's got the little stumpy
arms.
Stubby arms.
And also that mushroom hat would probably get in the way of you being able to get a good purchase.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm happy with B.
I'd even put it C now.
Oh, really?
We've downgraded it so much. I'm willing to say C.
I would have said A, and I thought it dropped to a B.
We'll split the difference. We'll go B.
As in, like, I would have said A before all the negative stuff, and then that dropped me to a B. So, are you thinking...
Alright, let's go B.
You're happy with B? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Slaking. Now, I think my first instinct is S, but I feel like its laziness would contribute problems like it probably wouldn't smell the best.
Yeah,
might be a bit sweaty.
You're doing all the work. You're doing all the work on the hug, and if it rolls over and like gives you that kind of hug, you're just doomed.
We did not factor that in for Snorlax.
True, and we gave Snorlax an S.
Yeah, and I feel like Slaking, even though yes, it's lazy, it would at least like if it's on its side, it could just put one arm around you and give you that, acknowledgement, that feedback.
I mean, I've had enough partners do that.
Like a waterbed?
See,
I feel like
it's like a waterbed. I feel like it's harder than a waterbed.
Yeah.
That's like muscle.
Yeah.
It's muscle and fat. There.
Yeah. So
I'm
A.
I'm willing to say A.
Yeah.
It's a Snorlax that you have at home when it comes to hugs.
A slightly smelly Snorlax.
Yeah.
Exploud. I'm real low on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go D. Don't touch it.
I'm happy.
It will yell in your ear. And like we upgraded Starmie for having like soothing sounds. I downgrade Exploud for having annoying sounds.
Yeah. Then we're at Hariyama.
All right,
this one gets the fighting bump.
You said this was going to be interesting. I want to hear you on Hariyama.
I think it's pretty cuddly.
So,
like some pudginess.
Yeah.
Then again, there is limits to that. I imagine hugging a sumo wrestler.
You just talk yourself around on it.
Well, how much do you think like comparing it to a sumo wrestler is a good or a bad thing for Hariyama's case?
I think it helps.
Okay. I think
like as long as it's not like fresh out of battle sumo wrestler, because then you have the slacking stench.
Yeah. So I think we can assume it's as clean as possible.
Yeah.
I think it's got arms, which can reach all the way around. I feel like it would be like hugging a beanbag.
Yeah. Catherine's got a good point, though. It's got a lot of muscle.
Is that all muscle?
So muscle is hard. It may not be all muscle, but still a lot of muscle.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
I still think it's got enough fat that it's a cushion.
Yeah.
I'm thinking A.
I can go with that.
All right. And we've now gotten to the point where this is almost too small to see.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think I know what we're going. I know in three turns we're gonna have to, abide by the mama.
All right. So, we are at Delcatty. We're our first cat Pokemon that we're taking a look at. I think.
I was about to say.
Delcatty's an A.
Yeah, it's at least.
Thank you, Lachlan. At least an A.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Because it's
down for
got
that.
the fur. It's got the affection. Like if Jasmine came into my room right now, I would be showing you how to hug Delcatty.
Sableye. Now that would be more on the cuddly part on the side of things than the huggable side of things.
Yeah. Also, it's a gem gremlin.
Yeah, so that drops it, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I'm saying C to D. I'm saying D, Lachlan.
D? Yeah, I'm happy with D.
Like it probably does show enough affection, but I know it's just thinking where are the gems.
So, Mawile.
Mawile's at least an A.
Really?
I'm in the Mamaclimbs camp on
You're
this. I
with her.
Fight for Mile. I will fight for Mile.
It's
like.
So where do you hug it from?
From the front. The jaws are in the back. Like, and we've made the back argument before.
Yeah.
If the pointy parts are in the back, you are accepting the hug from the front. If Slowbro's up at B, Miles up there, I'm still gonna say it's an A.
Is there any difficulty in like getting your arms underneath the alligator mouth?
No.
No?
Like, I mean, I have to go on my knees to hug Miles. Miles on the
short,
shorter side. Yeah. But I don't think the jaws are the problem. The jaws are like, I mean, if you're hugging me and I have my hair back in a ponytail, is the ponytail really affecting your ability to hug me?
No. I will accept A.
All right. Mama will be happy.
Aggron, it gets the rock penalty and the steel penalty.
Yeah, I think that's a don't touch the Aggron.
Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with don't touch.
Yeah.
Metacham, I think it's up there. I rate Metacham.
Metacham seems comforting. Like, I think I put Metacham at A.
I agree with A.
Yeah. You could probably talk Metacham into S for me, but I'm happy to put it at A.
Manectric?
Jolteon penalty, D.
Jolteon penalty.
Like, it might be a little better if its Mega didn't have like the giant spikes on the back that have no shot of being hugged. Like, so D.
Swalot. Poison penalty?
I'm not touching Swalot.
We going Deary.
Ew.
You're going as far down as E.
I'm going ew. And I know that puts another tier on the thing there.
Had to happen.
I know. I know. You're gonna have to start scrolling at some point. Put 300 on here, Fish.
In my defense, I was expecting to start an hour earlier as well. Sharpedo.
That is my fault. I apologize. That is my fault.
Sharpedo.
No, I'm not touching Sharpedo either. It's yeah. But like my roommate will make the argument that, you can definitely hug a shark. I'm like, no, I'm not hugging a shark.
Then we've got kind of Wailord, which is like different.
Sharpedo is S if you're
If
brave,
brave
enough.
enough.
Yeah, Scourge if you want the rough skin on you.
That thing will be like Giraffurig's tail. It just can't help biting you.
Wailord, we've made the like hugging God argument from The Simpsons, just with its sheer size. I'm still gonna say B.
Yeah, I'm happy with B, because the other Pokemon that we used that argument for was Avalugg, which is down at C. I think Wailord is definitely more huggable than Avalugg.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wish I could, like, extend the sides of this. Why can't I do that?
I don't know.
Because that would make it a lot easier to fit this thing on the on the page. We have Camerupt.
D. Fire.
Yeah. It's also.
But it's also not a very active hug.
Yeah, and it would be rough. Like, it would have rough skin, I feel.
Well, it's got fur.
I imagine it would be like sandpaper. Like, it would still, like, yeah, it's furry, but like it's rough fur.
It's like that sheep fur, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, it's coarse, but it's still fur. I think I put Camerupt at C.
All right.
C for
Talk me up to
Camel
C.
Hug.
Camel Hugs.
Yeah.
Grumpig. It's cute, but it's a pig.
It is, but it's bouncy. It's a bouncy.
It is a
pig.
bouncy pig, but like pigs are smelly and gross.
It's a very kinetic hug.
Kinetic? What does that even mean?
It's moving.
Okay.
Like it's an energy hug. I'm more cuteness good, but pig bad. C.
You'll see.
Yeah, just because I think Grumpig is clearly cleaner than pigs, but
than regular
still
pigs.
Pig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spinder.
Like it's like Hypno. Spinda. Spinda might be A.
Yeah, I'm down with A, to be honest. It's a teddy bear.
Small. Yeah, it's a teddy bear that doesn't have a giant steel trap on its backside.
Flygon.
See, Flygon's gonna have like the sandpaper.
Yeah,
skin,
right.
I gotta put Flygon at D. I know if Hoff ever sees this, she's gonna see all of her ground types like ranked low, and she's gonna be like, what the heck?
Yeah, Saramander would be sad. Saramander is a listener to a lot of Pokemon Go podcasts, writes in a lot. Very, very
nice.
like lovely, enthusiastic member of the community, but I think we are going to have to do her favorite Pokemon dirty.
Sorry.
Altaria? We are there. We are at Altaria.
That's gotta be S.
I'm down with S. Yeah, I don't think there's too much argument needed.
It's all the bird hugging of Pidgeot with the ability to be wrapped in cotton.
Yeah. The only issue I have is like how and where exactly you hold onto it. Like, do you go diagonal?
I imagine you're on the back. Like, I know
on the back.
Altaria's
okay.
I know Altaria's smaller, but it's still like 3. It's still like 3 feet.
Yep.
Although wet Altaria is ew. Just automatic ew.
We have Whiscash.
I think it's got the mud boy problem. Like it's cute, but it's slimy.
Yeah, I'd put it actually all the way down at E, to be honest.
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess it's got the fish problem more than the other.
Yes,
which,
but you can kind of look past it a little bit.
To rank something down. But I would split the difference. I think it's as huggable as Kingdra.
Okay. I can put it at D.
See.
Crawdon?
Give Daddy Cash the D. Crawdon's in the E.
Yeah, agreed. Claydol?
Matches Kingler. Claydol is like Hypno without the warmth. So probably D.
D. Credilli?
I'm gonna say also D, because it's like a tree. So
yeah.
And a rock.
And a rock at the same time. We got too many eyes to hug. Yeah, with the Claydol. Absolutely. Like where's the front?
Yeah.
Armaldo?
See, that's a rock and it's also a bug. And it's just got the little like scythe things for hands.
I think it is more huggable than most of the other rocks and bugs.
Are you willing to fight for it to go to C?
I'm looking at everything else that's in these two tiers. I would probably actually agree with D, to be honest. Like, it's definitely not as huggable as like your Mantines, your Donphans.
You can say high D, but just no.
Milotic.
Milotic's gotta be as huggable as Wailord.
Which we put at B. I would even put it more huggable, to be honest, because like you can at least get your arms around a Milotic.
Yeah, well, and it's got those things coming down from its head.
Yeah, yeah. A?
Like they kind of wrap around you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go A. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Insane.
Banette.
Banette may be one of the most huggable ghost types.
I agree. So we've got Gengar as our highest ghost, I believe.
Yeah, and what do we have? Gengar C?
Yeah, we've got Gengar at C.
I would go B for Banette. I think
it's also got
I would hug Banette before I would hug Gengar.
It's also got like a really dark history though, doesn't it? Like, isn't it like some child's lost, some dead child's lost teddy bear or something like that?
Well, I mean, Trevenant's just a grown-up dead child, so...
Is it, actually?
Yeah, Phantom's like the spirits of children that get lost in the
wow,
forest.
Okay.
Yeah, so
all right.
Diving into the lore, Banette is said to be driven to life by a powerful grudge, and if we are discounting Pokemon for being driven to life by grudges, I'm not huggable, because I'm driven to life by a powerful grudge. So, let's not hold that against Banette.
We have Tropius next.
Ooh, Tropius... Like, Tropius kind of overcomes the grassness by, like, riding the bird wave.
Yeah. So we've got like B tier. Yep.
I think A, because no other Pokemon can you hug and get a snack at the same time.
All right. I'll go A.
Yeah.
I'll agree with A. Oh, here we go. It lays curse on others by using.
That's what I do on Monday nights. So.
Glalie.
Glalie is definitely top 5 Pokemon I'd kick like a soccer ball.
It does look like a soccer ball, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it gets the ice bump.
Hugging a giant. It does get the ice bump, but it gets minus points for being round and minus points for just being a giant face.
Okay, so so it's lost 2 points and gained 1.
I think I gotta go D for Glalie.
Yeah, let's do that. Walrein.
All right, put aside the fact that you hate seeing it in GBL.
Yeah.
I think Walrein's a B.
Yep, happy with B. Relicanth.
Relicanth's like, no, you. No.
Oh, ooh. I was thinking don't touch.
It's got fish, and it's got rock, and it's got spiky things, and no.
All right.
Too many negatives for Relicanth.
Yeah. The fish problem, the rock penalty,
Too many penalty points.
Yeah, spikiness. We've got pseudo legendaries, Metagross, and Salamence.
Salamence, I think I put it A right next to Tropius.
Ooh.
And that's joy for Salamence finally achieving its dream of flight.
It's scaly. I imagine it's scaly anyway.
Is, but we got Dragonite's an S, and you can't tell me Dragonite's not scaly.
I view that as more skin than scales.
I don't know. The things on its belly are like scaly.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm giving Salamence a discount.
Like Daenerys
yeah,
dragons.
Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Exactly.
Metagross is pretty low, I think.
Yeah, that's easy. Easy D, possibly ew.
I'd go
like
D, I think.
Yeah. Like it's smart and you can ride on it, but
you can also like hug it from the top, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the Avalug. The Avalug analogy.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's for sitting on, not hugging. The Reggies.
There are. I don't think I'm hugging any of the Reg. Maybe Registeel gets the bump for actually having arms, but
I think Regirock has arms enough, even though they've got no like fingers. I guess I don't know if it has wrists.
Where are you putting the Reggies?
I agree that Registeel is higher. I'm thinking. You know what? Yeah, like C for Registeel and D for the other two.
It's fair. That's fair. Regi saved from E by the ice bump.
The ice bump. I've just got Latios here. I figured, they're the same thing.
How dare! Latios is femme. Latios is male.
Sorry.
How dare!
Sorry, all.
Because I rank Latios above Latios.
Really?
I rank Latios above Latios for that reason.
Just because it's female.
Yep.
I think that's a bit sexist.
I'm not gonna argue that. I have my preferences.
Yeah, it is, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry you brought a lesbian onto your channel and didn't think she'd be slightly more prejudiced to the female Pokemon than the male Pokemon.
We did have Nidoqueen before and not Nidoking.
Fine.
Okay, so
I think I give
the Latis.
I give the Latios. I think I give Latios a B.
Let's go B. That's a good place for it. Kyogre and Groudon and Rayquaza. We'll talk about all three at once.
All right. Groudon is probably D. I think that's dangerous, and there's spikes, and it's like they got the power of the earth. It can crush you.
I put Ray and Kyogre a fair bit higher.
Yeah. Like Kyogre at least has like whale qualities, and then Rayquaza, I think it's got the dragon and I think they're both B.
Yeah, I'm happy with B.
Yeah.
Jirachi.
Jirachi is darling boy that needs all the hugs. So
it's steel type.
That yeah, but it's that charming like wish type. Like I feel like being in its presence when hugging would make you happy. So
what are you thinking, B or A? I think B is pretty.
B. I think it matches Celebi.
I just had the one Deoxys type.
That's
the best one.
All right. I I think I can give you all of them. I'm not touching Deoxys. No, too many noodle arms.
I think that helps it. I think with defense type.
Consistency? What consistency are the noodle arms? Because we dock Tentacruel.
Yeah, so I don't think they're that like. So I think with any of the other forms, it's kind of like the tentacles. I think this is more like a wacky waving inflatable flailing tube man. Except not as hyper. Like it would be slow moving, it would be considered, it would be thoughtful.
Alright. And I guess protect hugs are good.
Yes. I'm thinking B for this.
I'll give you B.
I'm kind of wishing I'd said A and then gotten you to try and argue me down. Yeah, too late. Alright, we're in Gen 4. We've got the starters.
If we're going solely on hugs, Infernape is probably an A. Just for the Blaziken effect, like it's warm, it can actually hug you. The fire is kept away from you on top of its head.
I'm so mad this can't be extended out to the left and right. Like that would make things so much freaking easier.
I know. I think you'd have to like drag the window or something. And then it still wouldn't help. But Torterra's probably a C, and then Empoleon's probably a D.
Uh-oh. So, there we go. Tiny X. There we go. So, say again.
I think Torterra's a C, and I think Empoleon's a D.
C.
Torterra just for the ability to hop on it and hug, and Empoleon because water and steel combined. And sharp pointy talons.
Staraptor.
I'm also going D for I can't go that deep for Staraptor. Yeah, I think I put it with Pelipper. I think I say it's C.
Yeah, happy with that. Oh, here we go. Now we can make a lot of people very happy or very angry.
If I put it below B, does that get me kicked out of Canada?
Also, I think I've got Bidoof here instead of Bibarel. Let me expand that to its... I think that's Bidoof.
I can't see it. No, that's Bibarel. You're fine.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the evolve form.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So where does it go?
I will give Bibarel the A. Like it's a little bit wet.
Yeah.
But it's Quagsire without the slime problem. And it's got the fur. Like it's wet fur, but it's got fur.
Like a beaver.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
Yeah. You drag it up.
Drag it up there. We got Luxray.
Yeah. It's not as spiky as Jolteon. It's got a little more fur, but still kind of. I'm gonna put it above Jolteon at a C.
I would put it around the same as Jolteon.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's just as spiky. I think it's got. I think it's like exactly the same thing as Jolteon. Really, it's probably got the same like furriness. It's got the same spikiness. It's got the electricity. It's got the like they both got tails, don't they?
They do.
I think it's pretty darn similar.
All right. I'm willing to pop it with Jolteon.
Roserade.
Roserade's cute from afar, but it's got the poison points in there.
Yeah, I think it would be like trying to hug a rosebush.
Yeah, I think that's ew. I don't hug Roserade. I admire Roserade. I do not touch it.
Admire it from afar.
And you can put both those rock types on that bottom tier.
Right
and
next
you can
to
put
it.
that freaking You can put that freaking wall face at the absolute bottom. Absolute bottom. Go away.
Yeah, go away, Basti. Vespiquen.
Well, now see, I have to rate Vespiquen high because team mascot.
That's fair. So it gets the AJ bump.
Yeah, I'd say B for Vespiquen. Definitely high tier bug.
I think the fact that it is a literal B, I would put it in D and bump it up because of the AJ bump to C.
Alright, fine.
Oh, Boizel. Oh no, Floatzel is the evolved form.
Yeah, Floatzel's the evolved form. If we put Bibarel at A, I think Floatzel gets B.
I'm happy with that. Then we have Gastrodon.
Gastrodon slimy.
It is.
Gastrodon makes satisfying sounds when hugged. One of the best cries.
Does it actually?
Oh yeah. Have you ever battled Cynthia and you hear Gastrodon comes out and
No.
just cries?
No, I haven't.
It's a top tier cry.
So I think like consistency, like we're talking about it like it's food. Consistency would be the same as Whiscash, which is at D, but because of the soothing sounds, I think that might bump it up to a C.
It matches Quagsire.
Yeah, cool.
So D. Also Gastrodon can live on land, so that kind of helps it as well.
Yeah, true. Ambipom. I think that would be good. I think having the arm tails helps it.
It's got to be good for something. I
B or A, I think.
Yeah, I think A. I think you give its goofiness enough credit that it gets to A.
Drifblim.
That screams do not touch. Do not touch the thing that carts children away to their deaths.
It'd be so soft though.
I don't know. That's like hugging a balloon, though.
You've never done that?
Not willingly.
Can I bring you up to C? So you can fight me. Fighting is good content.
I just don't know where you hug that thing. It's round, it's ghost, it's I guess I can't penalize it for carting kids away to some beyond if I overlook Banette being able to curse people.
Right. So we've penalized things for being round, you're right, but I think this is a soft roundness. It's a roundness with give.
Fine, I'll give you C.
Right,
I will
cool.
give you C on that, but I'm banking this. I'm banking this, and you know what I'm banking this for.
Well, I've already bumped up. Which one was it? I bumped up one of the others already because of the AJ bump.
Don't worry, you'll know. You'll know. You will know.
It's full of soft. The souls make it soft, Lilybear. Lopunny.
Lopunny's an S, and I have to say that because if I don't, Defy will come after me.
I mean, you're her captain. She's not yours. She can't kick you out. But yeah, I'm happy with this.
But she also now knows where I live. So.
I think Lopunny would be good.
Oh yeah.
Miss Magius.
I'm gonna give Miss Magius the same as Banette. I'm gonna say B.
Okay.
Just it's able to hug from the top, which is a plus.
Yeah,
it's
how big is it?
Actually got like arms. Miss Magius. A little under 3 feet.
So, do you liken it to Banette or Ginga?
So it can. I think it equals Banette.
Okay.
I think it's B. Yeah.
Honchkrow. Oh wow.
No.
I'm seeing the end of this list now.
We're getting there, bud. We're making way. I don't think Honch Crow is as huggable as the other birds.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I agree. I agree.
That's dark type bias, but
we've got Staraptor at C.
I think it matches Staraptor.
Cool. Miss Magius, feared for its wrath and the curses it spreads, this Pokemon will also, on a whim, cast spells that help people. Just when it feels like it. So
exactly.
Skuntank gets the poison penalty.
Yeah, it probably smells penalty.
Yeah, and skunk smell as well.
Yeah.
So that's got to be an ooh, right?
Yeah, that's ew. And I know there were people fighting for Stunky, but no, ew.
Now, do you want me to put it so that Bastiodon is the last at all times?
Yes. Yes.
Can do.
Yes.
Done and done.
Yes. Asti deserves no love.
Bronzong.
See, it's a steel type that has arms that actually move, but I don't think you touch Bronzong.
How wide is it? Because like getting your arms around it might be an issue, or if it's like thinner than it seems, then I guess like getting your arms. Do you have to get your arms all the way around? I feel like there's got to be some overlap with your arms for a good hug.
It's pretty wide. Like Thornton is the main like Bronzong trainer, and it's like it's at least twice as wide. Like the actual bell part is like this wide.
Sure.
But
okay, that's not much.
It reaches out, so like it can kind of hug you back.
Okay, so I'm thinking that's it gets penalized for being a steel type so hard, but I think those things we just mentioned bumps it up again.
Yeah. So you want to say C?
C, yeah, let's go. So Spiritomb.
So dark. Also ghost. Also hugging a rock, because that is the huggable part.
It's a tombstone.
So yeah, no.
It's made of spirits.
Ew, no.
No hug.
No hugging.
Lilybeth says no hugs.
Yeah.
One step above Bastiodon for huggability.
Yeah. Garchomp. I
feel like Garchomp would be alright. Is it slimy?
No, but it's got the scythes for arms, right?
Yeah. Well, it's more like fins. So it's not it's not slicing you. You don't have to really avoid them.
No, the mega's slicing you though.
Right.
I'll say C for Garchomp as well.
Yeah, I'm happy with C. Lucario.
Lucario has like the Gardevoir ability to kind of help you emotionally on its hug.
Yeah.
And like it's actually hugging you, which is positive. It's got the spikes on the outside when you're not getting hurt by the spikes.
Yeah.
Slightly hard, but fighting hug as well.
Yeah.
That's
how tall
tough.
is it? I imagine it's like 5 to 6 feet.
I think it's shorter than that.
Shorter?
Yeah, 4 feet for Lucario.
4 feet, okay.
Mm.
So that hugging something that's humanoid and slightly shorter than you, I think adds a bit of creepiness to it.
Yeah, I'd say A.
The chest spike?
Oh yeah, chest.
A
or B. What do you think?
I didn't even know there was a chest spike, to be honest.
Yeah, it's small, but it's there.
That's how much we got left.
We're close.
We're close. Buddy. So what time is it for you now? It's got to be like
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Fuck.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm a vampire. Don't worry about me. I am a ghost. So.
The most huggable ghost type.
My huggability is low.
Consensual hugs only, though, people. All right, so A or B, A or B.
I'm gonna say B.
All right, let's go B then.
Yeah.
Hippowdon.
I think it's the same as Torterra, so I think it's a C.
I am happy with that.
Good to hug from above.
I'm gonna say
Drapion. I'm not touching Drapion.
I'm gonna say that for all three
And
of these. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm not touching any of those.
Yeah, I mean, Toxicroak, I might be convinced to pump up to a D, just because
not with the poison spikes on its hands.
But they're on the outside of the hands.
I'm sorry, it's gonna look like I'm giving you the finger. But this is where the spike is on the hand.
Is it? I thought it was like on the where the knuckle is for us. And so if you're hugging around like this,
out. It extends out. So
yeah,
it's the longest one.
Okay.
So I'm out on all three of them.
And Carnivine. I mean, poor Carnivine didn't even get a chance.
No, just it's got the victory bell problem.
I think it's got the it's 2 a.m. for AJ problem. So we're not gonna sit around arguing for it.
This is why we have precedents. This is why we have precedents we're using. Abomasnow is S.
Oh no, I couldn't do S. You're putting it in the same tier as Altaria.
Look at those wide arms. Look at those wide arms. Look how loving it is.
It's grass.
And it's ice.
Oh, it's all these ones at S tier have a cuddliness to them that Abomasnow doesn't have.
You don't think that boob fringe is cuddly?
I don't think so, no.
Where do you have Abomasnow?
If this were just my stream, I would put it at C or maybe low B. I'm thinking C. So I'm happy to settle on either A or B.
You said low B. I'm taking that, and I'll put Abomasnow at A.
All right, fine.
We have grass in A. You can't.
We do have grass in A.
You can't say that anymore.
But Tropius got the flying bump as well.
True.
Weavile.
Weavile gets ice bump, but also gets dark bump, dark penalty, and claw penalty. So C for Weavile.
I'm just realizing ice bump should not be a thing. Ice, I think ice makes things less huggable.
If you don't want ice bump, you don't ask me to be on here. Queen, what part of Queen of Ice?
Don't you understand?
Did you not understand when you booked me?
Yep, decisions were made. No, it's alright. I'm very glad you're here. This has been a wonderful experience. Wonderful exercise.
I'm gonna put that on my Tinder bio. I am a wonderful experience.
Fish.
Exactly.
Weavile was Seavile.
Yeah, Seavile.
Magnezone at best D, I feel. Yeah. So D or E.
No, it's steel plus electric plus not actually able to hug equals E for me.
Sorry, Bastion. I don't want to give you hope.
Go. Yeah. There you go.
No. That's Licky.
See, Licky has a lot of the qualities you like in a hugger, but that tongue is just gross.
I feel like it would have the same problem as Jinx, where like Ryan says, it's the tongue's going in, whether you want it or not.
The pieces are there, but it's just one thing that just can't be ignored. I think Licky's a D.
Oh, that far? Oh yeah, I mean if we've got Jinx at D, then we've got to put Licky at D anyway. Yeah. All right, so then we've got Rhyperior. Where did we put Rhydon?
Rhyperior matches Rhydon at C.
Was Rhydon at C? I'm looking for it.
Yep,
yeah, there it is. C. Yep.
You did put Tangrowth on here,
I
so
did.
Tangrowth can go up in Tangela spot. And Tangela can probably drop down to C as well.
I think Tangela is just as huggable as Tangrowth.
Alright. Fair. We did put it up there.
Electivire and Magmortar. So Electivire, I think even though it's electric, I feel is more huggable than Magmortar. I think Magmortar has the Makago problem.
Yeah, and it has cannons for hands. I don't want that.
Alright, so we've put that at a solid E.
Yeah, and then Electivire I think is as huggable as Rhydon. So I'm willing to give Electivire a C.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Even though the electricness doesn't hurt it enough to bring it down to Jolteon and Zapdos level.
Yeah, like it's got actual fur, and its electric source is in the tail, so that's contained.
Togekiss.
Togekiss is S.
How soft do you think it is?
Very, very soft. Like squishy feathers.
All right.
Like I and just like joy. Also, excuse me for 1 second.
Yes, sure. I'll keep going. So we've got Leafeon and Glaceon. So
yeah,
Glaceon gets the ice bump. Okay, that was quick. You're. Oh, right there it is. Oh.
Look at this face.
That's. Wait. So are you about to suggest what I think you're about to suggest?
S tier for Glaceon. Its best evolution.
Fine. I'd put it at like a C.
You just do not appreciate the warmth that is present in the ice types.
I agree. Thank you for the follow, Oliver Poupard.
And the sub.
And the sub.
Don't discount the sub.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that. You are catching us at the end of the. We're up to, what is this, Gen 5? Yeah,
4.
No, this is 4 still.
In Gen 4.
So Gen 5,
yeah,
6, 5, 6, and 7 is very small.
Yes.
Because it's only the ones that are in Go.
Yeah, we'll blitz for them. Leafeon is I think Leafeon is probably C.
Yeah, I was thinking like around Torterra level.
Yeah.
Gliscor.
Kind of. Gliscor is D. Like it can hug, but it's like hugging a scorpion.
Yeah, I'm down with that. D.
Yeah.
So Lilybear mentioned don't hug mammoths. I feel like this one seems pretty huggable.
Yeah, you get to hug. You get to hug and ride the mammoth. I think B for
and it does get a nice bump.
Yeah, it does.
Lilybear can't believe it.
I know. Mamoswine 1 tier below. Actually, no. Is it same tier as giraffe? Yeah. Mamoswine same tier as giraffe.
It's not a carnivore. It wouldn't eat us.
No.
Porygon Z. Yeah, it just eats ice.
I don't know. It probably eats Poké food. Porygon Z. Oh no, that's like hugging a computer.
Yeah.
You're just hugging data.
You're hugging data. I mean, that's pretty impressive if you can pull that off, though.
True. I'm still gonna say like I wouldn't touch Porygon Z.
D?
Yeah.
Gallade. Now, how sharp are those arms?
That is a good question. Where's Gallade? Well, parts are like on the elbows, right?
Okay.
So it's not hugging you with the elbows. He gets the fighting bump. He gets the aura bump.
The aura bump?
Yeah.
Is that a new thing?
It's like, well, it's like Gardevoir and Lucario.
Oh, I thought you meant like alien aura. Like I was trying to think like back to conversations like, does she really like this Pokemon?
Hey, alien aura is an S tier hugger.
Okay.
I give Galate a B.
Yeah, I'm happy with B. Probopass, I'm putting with Bastiodon.
Yes. Exactly.
Especially with that moustache.
Yeah.
Like,
the only thing that
tickler.
saves it from last place is because it's the Bastiodon you have at home.
Dusk Noir.
I think that's E as well. I'm not touching Dusknoir. There's a giant mouth in its stomach. No.
I will make you a deal, AJ. I'm happy to put Frostlass up at S if we can bump Glaceon down a spot.
Remember when I said I was going to call in that favor?
This is it?
This is that favor.
Well, I already put Glaceon up several tiers higher than I would have, so I'm gonna have to call that back to be able to provide this one for you. I see you, Frostlass. Like I'm fighting for you, Frostlass. I'm on the same page.
Fine, if only because I know in my heart Glaceon isn't the top evolution.
It's still a very good result.
It is, but yeah, I was going to fight you so hard.
And I'm willing to go, 'cause I think Frostlass, I'm much happier to have Frostlass up there.
Frostlass just envelops you in the warm embrace, and if you respect the Frostlass, and if she loves you, then it is all love, and she is not going to steal your soul.
I feel like she'll be, like, it's much better hugging women than men. Like, isn't her thing, like, she's a man-eater or something? She eats men's souls or something like that?
She has a healthy, vendetta against men, which I mean I can identify.
We can't hold that against her. Dialga.
As I said, I am a being powered by spite. So it's no wonder Frostlass is my ace Pokemon.
Dialga, Palkia, and Heatran.
Heatran, do not touch. Lava.
Yeah.
Dialga, do not. I guess that's a D just because you can kind of ride it. I think Palkia is the most huggable of the three. But I still think, I think I put it at C.
Regigigas, freaking huge.
No.
Yeah. Especially those like weird grass legs, which is all you'll be able to hug.
Too many eyes.
Now I've only got altered form Giratina here.
That's fine. I'm still not hugging Giratina.
So we're going Dairy.
E.
Oof. All right, I'll get behind D.
Bottom tier. I don't want to go to the distortion world.
Cresselia, I feel, would be pretty huggable, even though she doesn't have the arms.
Huggable.
Wait, is it a she or is it a genderless?
It is she. Cresselia is the only female. Cresselia almost gets the Pidgeot bump despite not being able to fly. Or maybe it can fly. I don't even know.
Well,
I just want to ride Cresselia.
Yeah. So like A, we thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to go A. Cress is not huggable? Oh, I disagree.
Lily. Again, you're hopping on the back and like hugging the neck.
Could you like stand on the rings?
I think Cresselia would like bend down so you could climb on.
Yeah.
Very, very gentle.
All right. So Darkrai.
No.
No.
It's
got arms.
Dark penalty and hugging it will put you into a sleep you might not wake up from.
I mean, with those like weird shoulder things, it's kind of like hugging a wizard. That's something.
You hug wizards?
You don't?
No, no. No, take the robes off, then maybe.
Alright, that's Shaman.
Shaman's A.
Yeah, I'm happy with A. Wang J Chen says Darkrai more huggable than Cress.
That is wrong.
We respect all opinions.
Absolutely wrong.
But
exactly, Ryan. You're not hugging a Death Eater.
Yeah, I think. Are you referring to a Dementor? Yeah, I think.
You're not. I don't want to use that reference because fuck J.K. Rowling. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That she deserves swears.
Yes.
Hugging Darkrai is like hugging a Shinigami.
I don't know what that is.
Death Note.
I haven't seen Death Note. No.
Right. Well, the Shinigami is like the demon that gives
gives the power.
Yeah. I'm blanking on the main character's name, which is bad. But light Yagami.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's the one who gives Lily Frostlass is not a White Walker. Come on.
I mean, in practice, yes, but in huggability, no. I think hugging a Frostlass is definitely a lot better than hugging a White Walker.
Oh yeah. Like I said, as long as you embrace the Frostlass and she trusts you, the hugs are perfect.
Victini.
Because the arms just wrap around. Victini's warm.
Yep. And
Victini's spunky.
Warm in personality as well.
Yeah. I put Victini at I think I put Victini at least B.
I was thinking A.
Possibly A. Yeah, I'll go A.
I think the only reason for me it's not S is because it doesn't have quite the cuddleness factor that some of these S tier Pokemon have.
Victini's cocky.
I do not know that. We got Superior.
It's Snake. Snake hard to hug, but we do have like Rayquaza at a B.
And I think it's got a nice thickness as well.
Yeah, and like it's not really gonna coil you like an Arbok, so I'm willing to go B.
All right, let's go B.
Yeah.
If someone, I welcome anyone who does want to clip me saying it's got a nice thickness to it and take that out of context.
Add that quote, Mod.
I think it works better as a video clip. To just like, maybe like a GIF. Like we could bring it out in the Discord server to have the subtitles at the bottom. It's got a nice thickness to it.
Warwick, what do you think I do in winter?
The myth of Frostlass is she is a snow demon that tricks snow travelers to their death. Yeah, just like AJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Embor?
I trick people who disrespect the snow and cause them to die. Embor. That's tough. That's like the muscle thing. It gets a fire bump. Like the fire starters are really making out well.
Yeah.
I guess it's on the. I guess it's on the level. Like we put Hariyama and we put Blaziken in A. I think Embor gets A.
We've got Charizard in B.
Yeah, but Charizard's a dragon.
Yeah.
Like, and has fire, which hurts you. Thanks, Warwick.
AJ, legit one of my favorite people in Pogo. It's like her and Sosa Flow, and DeFi.
Oh my god.
And Lilybear.
One of these days, Play Pokemon will get to the point where they put DeFi, me, and Sosa on one broadcast.
That
and
would
just
be so
insane.
good. I don't know if DeFi would get a word in.
I would probably pair with DeFi, and
right.
I know how to let DeFi go. So.
And then I'll have to just pair with Sosa.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you can't have me and Sosa together because that's just too much energy and too much yelling. And
we did do that once. Do you remember in Gym Breakers? Like it was you and Sosa,
oh
and then
my
like
god.
who's the other pair?
And every set it was just like me and him like yelling.
And then it was like the other pair. Kaz was one I remember, and the other one I think Speedy. Yeah. Need for Speedy, which is so. Oh no, it was.
What was that? Was that the stream you had Bubbly on?
Ooh, might be, yeah, Bubelli.
Yeah, I know Bubelli was on for one of them.
Yeah, it was the one that went to a tiebreaker. The one that Bubelli was on.
Very soft-spoken Finn.
Yeah.
Very big contrast. Or it might have been one MJ was on.
No, I think you're right with Bubelli.
Yeah. Okay.
And Mamaclimbs, both of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're so like
me and Sosa was essentially the just like we are gonna drown out whatever is happening tandem.
All right, so Samurott. I feel like it's it doesn't have the slimy penalty because it's an otter. It's more like Bidoof level. And
the swords are sheaves, so it's not really spiky. Like you're not getting the spikes on the hug.
It does have like a shell on the back though. Does that make it a bit harder?
I don't think so, because I think you're getting like the top part of the hug with Samurai.
So we're thinking B?
I think B. I think Samurott might be the most huggable of the water starters.
Stoutland.
Stoutland's an A.
Thanks, Wang J. Have a good night, mate. Stoutland's an A. Yep, happy with that. Another kitty Pokemon in Liepard.
Liepard's more evil than Delcatty. And like Liepard will hug you and try and pick your pocket. So B maybe C for Liepard.
I like it. I think it's B. I don't automatically attribute those negative traits to it. I feel like you might have just met the wrong Liepards.
Very possible. Was very disappointed by my Liepard when I used it. It's like, you have charm. How are you losing?
Mishana.
Oh, Misharna, probably at least an A. Just on the body pillow theory. Like when you're going to sleep, like Misharna is one of the Pokemon you want to hug.
Doesn't it have the Dream Eater problem though?
Like no, I think it like shows dreams, doesn't it?
Oh really?
Like it's not Hypno. Yeah, Dream Mist seeps out of the mark on his. Oh no, it does eat dreams.
And does it also put you to sleep?
I don't think it puts you to sleep. I think it waits until you're asleep. But it can be a terrible grump should it be freshly roused from sleep.
Well, that's fine. You wouldn't wake Mishana up to hug it. That would be ludicrous.
No. Yeah. But you can see the dreams Musharna is eaten.
So you're still thinking A?
I know it doesn't factor in. I'll drop it to B.
Okay. Cool.
Just in case it causes nightmares.
I think for me the big concern is whether you can fall asleep while hugging it, which is why Hypno is a little bit penalized here. If that's not an issue, like if that doesn't happen, then I'm happy to put it even higher than B.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
That's fair. Okay, so we got Blitzel. Not is that Blitzel the evolved one? No.
Zebstrika.
Zebstrika, that's it.
Zebstrika. It's quadruped. It's kind of horsey, but it's electric.
Kind of horsey.
Well, zebra's a horse, I guess. I think it's C.
I'd pump it up to B myself.
Okay.
You happy with that?
All right. Yeah, I can accept that. I was debating B or C.
Okay, there you go. Boldor, I think like we got to put it E.
Well, that's Gigalith, right?
Yes,
the final form.
Yeah, Gigalith.
Yeah, no, we are not hugging the Gigalith.
Stay away from that. That looks like one of the things that the people on The Walking Dead put in front of their gates to like, so that the zombies kind of stick to it. Excadrill. Yep.
I was gonna say that looks like the giant rock that a bunch of drunken college kids have broken beer bottles on.
Oh no.
Sorry, where were we?
Excadrill.
I think Excadrill is also an E, just because like it's got like the sharp drills for hands.
Yeah.
It's steel. It's tiny, so it's like hugging your leg.
Now Conkeldurr, does it have to hold those concrete pylons at all times?
I think it says it does.
Interesting.
So I also put Conkeldurr in E. I don't like getting hugged by concrete.
I imagine it would have the ability to like have you ever hugged someone when you're holding something? Like you can still like have your hands there and still use your arms. You could probably still do that.
I guess, but we've punished Alakazam for holding onto the spoons during the hug.
And where's Alakazam? That's in D. Would you consider D?
Sure.
Cool.
Just so you don't have to scroll down again.
We got Seismitoad next.
Seismitoad's slimy as hell.
Yeah. E?
Yeah. It might get D for the vibrations.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on how good the vibrations are.
All right. Go Seismitoad. Sork and Throw. I imagine they're pretty similar.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Throw's got the more sumo kind of style.
Yeah. One's tall and thin, one's short and thick.
Yeah. I think they're below Hariyama.
I agree with that.
For them.
B?
Yeah.
Yeah, happy with B.
Give them credit for the fighting type.
It's getting small enough that I'm starting to struggle to see what these Pokemon are. I think we're up to Lilligant.
Lilligant's S.
Ooh.
No, that's Levani.
Oh, Levani.
That's Levani.
Lilligant. Okay, I'd be happy with. Let's just go with Lilligant now.
Dancing Queen, baby.
But Levani.
Levani's got the sickles for arms
and bug and grass.
Yeah, like it doesn't really have the poison of grass, but
yeah,
and it is. We've seen what it does with Swadloon, so very skilled in that regard. I think I give Levani a C.
Okay. Scolipede E.
Do not touch.
Yeah. Don't touch. So D.
No.
E.
Yeah.
We made it a bit confusing in that way. Like we're saying, do not touch. That is the worst thing. But then like we've got one thing below do not touch.
Yeah. Absolutely gross.
I just wanted to make it D and E. So Whimsicott is next.
Whimsicott has a grass penalty, but the fairy boost. So,
yeah.
But it's got the jump left problem, so it's probably C.
Yeah, I'm happy with C. Like, I feel like it would be soft and I think like a bit like a pillow.
Yeah.
Crocodile.
Dark ground.
Despite what Wang says, I don't think hugging an alligator is particularly smart or pleasurable.
No, I'm going D on Croc.
Darmanitan.
In that state, it's probably good.
Is it fire or lava?
It's fire.
Okay.
But still not one. Like the face is throwing me off on the hug. I'll say C for Darmanitan.
Okay. C for Darmanitan. We got Crustle next.
How can you hug Crustle? And we put crabs in E. So sadly, I think Crustle goes in E. I'm not hugging the Crustle.
Scrafty. I'm high on Scrafty.
Scrafty deserves love. I can go B on Scrafty very easily, but if you want to try and talk me higher, I'm willing to listen.
I was thinking B too.
Okay. Well then B we go.
Just looking at some of the other stuff we put in B and A.
Yeah.
Yeah, B's fine.
Yeah.
B is acceptable.
This is still a little bit of an attitude, and it's only got the one arm hug because the other one's just holding the pants up. So.
Yeah, obviously. Sigilif.
D for Sigilif.
Yeah, I think the bird boost doesn't help it.
No,
it's skeletal
it's very
wings.
one-minded. It's only got that one eye part for its head. No.
Coppergregus.
E.
That bad? Those arms would be pretty good for hugging.
Yeah, but if it hugs, it might accidentally pull you into the coffin.
And then, if you're trying to hug it from front on, your face is smushed up against what I imagine is a very hard surface, hard, bumpy, uneven surface.
Exactly. The arms are good, but the coffin part is bad.
Are the arms enough to bump it up to D?
Probably.
Yeah, so you'd go with D?
Probably are. You just have to have that separation.
Ooh, Caracosta.
Turtle problem, rock problem. We put Blastoise at B. It's got better arms than Blastoise. The scoops can actually hug you.
And I think so. D or C for me. I think I'm coming to the realization that E is probably reserved for things that it's actually physically dangerous to hug it. You're definitely going to be worse off hugging this thing than if just leaving it alone.
Yeah. I'm willing to put it with Blastoise at C.
Yeah, cool. Happy with C. Archeops.
No. It's an E for me.
Ooh, I was thinking at least the wings have some wraparound, gives it a little bit of a boost.
They're constantly flapping it just to stay in the air, so we can't really use them.
Garbodor.
No. E. Ew. I'm not hugging trash.
Trubbish is cute, but still not huggable.
No.
Minchino.
Oh, Minchino.
I think it's pretty cuddly.
That's at least an A.
I'm happy with A. I probably wouldn't go S.
Very cuddly, very clean.
Yeah.
It's a little small, so that's why.
Yeah. Like, there's a danger of crushing it.
Yeah. Where are we at? I see.
Gothitelle. Yeah, that's how much we got left.
Well, Gothitelle is also kind of like hugging me. Arms are
let's go
smaller than
C.
you like. Yeah. Yeah, you don't generally hug goths.
So you're thinking lower? D?
Unless they really trust. No, I think C is where you want it.
We've got Swanna.
Swan is at least a B for the bird, and like the soft feathers, and swans are kind of buggers.
I think
Just a little bit.
if it's a consensual hug, they probably wouldn't take that opportunity to be a bugger.
True. So yeah, probably B.
Vanillux. I don't think you should be playing with your food like that.
I don't think I can give it the ice bump either.
Oh.
Vanillux is one of my top 3 all time.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Fucking love Vanillux. So like fish. Beautiful.
Yes.
And he exudes love, exudes happiness. You can slot your head between his 2 ice cream peaks just for a nice chill in the middle of summer. And, you know, they just want to support you with their little arms.
I want to give a shout out to HM London, who's given us a huge raid. You've come in like almost at the end. We've got this many Pokemon to sort out of this many that we've sorted. AJ has been a trooper and stayed up till like she's almost stayed up for like 36 hours.
That's giving me way too much credit.
I know.
It is 2:45 here, but
2:45, absolute champion.
Hey, all y'all Aussies that stay up for my channel, I gotta repay at some point.
Have done that many times. Well, I've gotten up at ridiculous hours for the gym breaker stuff. See you later.
Exactly. I gotta pay you back.
So Lachlan is very high on Vanillux.
And remember who you're talking to.
Ice Queen.
I don't know if I can make the argument for Vanillux.
Interesting.
It's got 2 faces. I know it's gonna be like hugging ice cream, so I'm gonna be sticky.
Yeah.
There's no feedback. There's no huggability back.
Yeah.
I can't put Vanillux higher than D.
All right. Yeah, I'm happy with D. Lachlan, obviously not, but
I think it's equal to Glalie.
Yeah, sure. So
Glalie is a no. Glalie's a no for me. But Vanillux just it exudes happiness and love, and it wants to support you. It's a supportive boyfriend.
So does the attitude boost it at all?
I don't think so, because Jinx's attitude doesn't boost it either.
Sure. I mean, so Jinx, we were talking about like it getting a bit unconsensual with what it's doing. So I don't even think Jinx has a very good attitude.
Yeah.
So Emolga is next.
Emolga's gotta be a B. Like just for again the ability to like hug where you're at. Like just kind of gliding up and like it's kind of like Mew. Like it's small enough to just like wrap it in your arms.
Does it have the Minccino problem of being like a risk of crushing it?
I hope you don't crush it.
Well, I mean, so do I. But is there a risk? Like, it's like, is it so small that you've got to be just really careful with it? Just kind of hold it and stroke its head.
In fact, let me see. Learn it all about Pokemon science tonight. Emolga is only a foot tall.
Right. So
but that's like a baby size. So it's not like I'm hugging a Jolt.
So it's probably cuddleable. So it's we have to determine whether it's crushable like Minchino or not like Bidoof. Bibarel.
So B.
B? Alright, let's go B.
Yeah.
Escavalier, I'm not high on this one.
No, not with giant lances for arms. You're not.
How sharp are they though? Like those jousting sticks are not that.
They're
sharp.
Pretty sharp.
Are they?
It can use drill run.
Oh yeah, you're right. Stabby hug. So we going E?
Yeah. I'm not hugging the Scavalier.
Amoongus.
No. Poison and mushroom, like without the offsetting cuteness of Breloom. No.
Jellicent.
Jellicent is Tentacruel without the tentacles. So kind of happy.
It would be soft, and not slimy like most water Pokemon. I don't think.
No.
Being a ghost water.
No, and yeah, a little more solid than a ghost.
I imagine it like a bubble you could sit, a bubble with strong enough that is strong enough that you could sit on it. Like not that you would sit on it. That's a very long way from a hug, but it's got that strength in it, which makes it kind of like bouncy. And soft. So I think it is quite huggable.
All right. I'm willing to go with you on that.
Are we going as high as A? We've got Greedent, we've got Clefable, we've got, Primeape, we've got Dugong, we've got Milotic, we've got Spinder in A.
Yeah.
B is Walrein, Wailord.
I'll give it A. I'll give it A.
Cool. So squeezable. Next is, what's this thing? It's Alomomola.
Alomomola has fish problem, but it's big. But we've put like Seaking at E and like Whiscash at D. I don't know if we can go higher than Whiscash for Alomomola.
I'm happy with D.
All right.
Galvantula.
E.
Yeah.
Electric plus Spooter.
Yeah.
Plus Squish equals no hug.
Those like mandibles at the front, like nah. No thank you. Ferrothorn, I'm thinking also E.
No. Nope. That entire cave in Unova. No hugging.
That's Kling Clang.
No. E.
Electros. E.
That Electros might sadly be the most huggable thing you get in that cave.
Behem.
Oh, that's a creepy hug.
A lot of E's in a row.
Yeah.
Chandelure.
I'm not hugging a chandelier, so no.
All right.
It can't. The fire can't save it. Like the fire that sucks out your soul cannot be saved.
Gets the warmth bump.
No, because it's glass.
Yeah. Haxorus.
All right, Haxorus, we can at least get out of E. I think even with the giant like axes sticking out of its mouth.
As long as you avoid the axes, then so maybe a D.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so we're at Beartic. We had some comments about Beartic.
Well, Beartic gets Ice Bump, it gets Fur Bump, it gets giant huggable arms bump. But the icicles by its mouth are made out of snot.
Oh, yeah, right. That's
gross.
Yeah, that's a big penalty there. How big a penalty are we talking, though?
I think C. If I put Quagsire in C despite the slime, I think I put
I'm happy with that.
Beartic in C.
Charagonal.
It's because if you're going for a bear hug, Ryan, you're going to Ursaring.
Yeah, or Spinder.
Yeah.
Cryogonal.
Cryogonal. I don't think I can save Cryogonal. It's spiky and it's creepy. Like
I would say not dangerous at least. So at least a
no,
D.
It's a D. It's a D. It stays out of the basement.
Yeah. Exelgor.
I keep forgetting this Pokemon exists. It's bug. Also doesn't like if it has arms, they're like little tiny things.
It's in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's D.
It can let you hug it, but it can't hug back.
Yeah. I'll say D.
Stunfisk, just the Unovan variety. D. Yeah, like how do you? Yeah, I would actually even put that in E because it's just you actually
how
can't
do you hug a
it.
pancake? Yeah. You.
E.
No hugging pancakes.
Next up we have Mineshower.
This might be one of the few contests that Mineshower can win.
Yeah, right. So you're high on Mineshower?
Yeah, I think A from Mienshao.
Oh wow.
But like it has a flexibility to hug you. It has like the fur coating, and the fur like drapes over you. So it's like added like wrapping.
I think it looks like a bug.
In an actual hug. How does it look like a bug? It's like a mink.
Especially with the little like praying mantis claws out the front. You don't see it?
Yeah, but those are paws.
So you're A?
Like, I give Mienshao a lot of credit. Also, I am 2-0 with Mienshao in GBL.
Oh, is that right?
The last 2 auto wrecks, it has come up, and both times it has been on a winning team. So
A for Mineshower.
But it has like paws underneath the long things of fur. So
Dradagon?
E.
E.
It like hugging sandpaper.
Couldn't argue you up to a D?
What's your argument?
Not dangerous. Uncomfortable. But
And
I reckon you could get those arms around that midriff pretty nicely.
I guess.
Alright. Golurk.
Golurk would be like hugging the Iron Giant. So C.
Okay. That's higher than I thought you were gonna go.
It gets an aura boost.
And
not like actual Lucario aura, but like just you kind of feel safe.
Yeah, sure. The persona.
Bisharp is no. Bisharp is ew.
Yep.
It's got spikes. It got 4 spikes on the chest. No, bad.
Like that could actually like trap you in there as well.
Exactly.
Braviary.
Well, depends. How do you feel about hugging America?
I'm a lot higher on America than so. Like, I often in my streams, when people come in and say they are from America, they often feel the need to apologize, and I'm like, you don't have to. Like, I know that yes, the country's got some problems that they are still working through, but. Like, I do not hold being America against anyone from America. That cat looks so unhappy to be here.
He is always unhappy. But this is how you hug the
It's
Didn't
like,
get her to
put
appear
me
on my
down.
stream, but she's here. Oh yeah, no, she hates life right now.
All right, so I'm not against hugging America. Is what I'm getting at.
I think we can put Braviary at B. I think we have to put Braviary ahead of Mandibuzz.
I was thinking pretty similar for those two.
It's just Mandibuzz is too many bones. Like it's like,
yeah, and I guess that
like trying to hug Marowak.
And I guess the neck thing would get in the way as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you won me around on that one. Let's go C.
Yeah.
Heatmore. Fire boost.
Yeah, I think Heatmore's a sneaky A.
Ooh, A. What have we got at A? We got
sneaky A.
Sneaky A.
Yeah, like if we have Emboar up there, I think Heatmore has similar qualities. With the art, and like its tongue isn't out. So
all right,
that kind of helps it.
I'm down with A. Whoops. Bah. All right, so then we have Durant.
No. Bug plus Steel plus Ant Face.
Lachlan, Lachlan, who has jumped into the stream non-consensually a few times. He is a massive fan of Durant, and he'll be sad to see that. Hi, Dragon.
He can hug Durant all he wants. I don't think I can get by hugging dead heads like wrapped around me. I think that's like Drudigan level.
Would it wrap the heads around you though? I feel like we tend to assume that anything long and like flexible will wrap around you. I think it can just keep all three heads above you without actually like twisting you up in some kind of weird maypole.
What is it hugging you with then?
That's a valid point. Let me zoom in on that. Drag it into, just temporarily drag it into E there so we can see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't really have arms, does it?
Like, yeah, those are the arms.
So, I mean, you're hugging it, it's letting you hug it, but it can't hug back. So that's points against it for not having arms, sure.
I don't know. I like, are you arguing C?
Look. Just throwing the point. What's Jasmine saying?
Oh, she's just protesting everything.
So I was making the point more just for the sake of interesting conversation, but now that I look at it, I would probably put it in D. Like Drudigan is pretty similar.
Yeah, like it. I don't know. I guess if you were to sell me on Drudigan, it'd be like it'd be approaching from the back.
Cobalion, Terrakion, and the other one, Virizion.
They're essentially big dogs.
I think they have different levels of huggability. I don't think Terrakion is as huggable as the other two.
No, because it has the rock penalty.
Yeah.
So I think that might be. Yeah, I think we can go C for Terrakion and B for the other two.
I was thinking A for the other two. I think they're pretty gorgeous.
Alright.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, you will look majestic as hell, right?
I'll put them in C until I can...
Also for chat, Jasmine has now settled down on my lap.
Where she will insert her opinion every now and then.
That is what she do. When I did the baseball podcast, she'd come in like half the time, and I'd just be like, "Okay, Jasmine, what do you think about Bo Bichette's performance?" And she goes, "Meow."
And that would make it to the pod.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh, it was the selling point.
We have...
Don't hit triple digit follows without Kiwi content.
Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem.
Kyurem's G.
Yeah, I'm happy with D. Are you getting at the other two being higher?
Dead dragon. I think Reshiram is probably the highest of the three. But even then, it's got so many friggin' things on it. I think it's a C, and I think Zekrom's a D right next to Kyurem.
I think they're both similar to each other in huggability. So I would put... I don't mind necessarily C or... were we saying C or D?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So I don't mind either of those two, but I'm thinking putting them in the same tier.
Yeah, fair.
Which one would you go?
I'd still say...
Compare it to other things. Oh, you're going up. B.
I'll go up with you. I guess they have the rideability of the sword dogs, but I don't know. I just feel like it'd be less comfortable.
So I mean, I'm happy to go C. If you want to go that.
Yeah. I mean, we do have Palkia in C, and they're pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty similar. I agree. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
C.
Okay.
Genesect.
No.
Nah. Any steel bug is right down here.
I don't want to hug anything. I have to insert a floppy disk into.
All right. We've got the, what is this, Gen 6 or 7 starters? Gen 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think we have anything past Gen 6. We don't have anything from Alola and beyond.
No.
We have got Melmetal at the end, though.
I think we can see the finish line, Fish.
Yep, so the Gen 6 starters.
Delphox is a solid A.
I'm happy with that. I would actually put Greninja up there. It is slimy. So that would drop it a bit.
Tongue is everywhere.
Yeah, okay. So a C?
Yeah, and then Chestnut's a D.
Oh, you put Chestnut below Greninja.
Yeah, it's so spiky.
Yeah, okay.
So spiky, and like the arms are like coated in armor.
I keep accidentally clicking the right-hand side of this thing. C and Delphox is all the way up at A.
Yeah. Long climb.
Diggersby.
Diggersby looks like it'd be dirty to hug.
How soft is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's that soft.
Okay, so dirty plus not as soft as you'd think.
I think it's a very coarse fur. Like
C?
Yeah, I that's where we have double, right?
No, we have double up at B.
Like Bulbapedia says it's thicker woolly fur.
So we're thinking B.
I guess we are. I guess it's soft enough. No, like being able to it's got the Machamp thing with like being able to hug with its arms as well as its ears.
Yeah. Alright, you got away with it, Diggersby. Talonflame?
You somehow escaped our clutches. Well, if we use our logic, fire plus bird plus not a flame
equals fun.
Means, I think means A for Talonflame.
Yeah, I agree with that logic.
Also, Jasmine has decided to step on my work laptop.
Is it closed?
In an attempt to escape. No, it's
no,
not.
that is an open laptop.
I had it open. I had to finish some work.
And now she's deleted
near
it.
the start of the stream. Yeah. All gone. She's escaped.
Pyro.
Ooh.
I've got kind of Arcanine vibes, but it's not as majestic as Arcanine.
Yeah, and I think Pyroar might be smaller than Arcanine.
Are we going B, maybe? Too much mane in your eyes? Yeah, that's a thing. C, even? I can see it being like Entei.
Yeah, I don't think you can go lower than B for Pyroar.
Yeah.
Just based on
other factors.
Some of the mons we've had.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, are you happy with B, or would you go up to A?
I'd say B. I think it matches Entei.
Pangoro.
This is tough. Pangoro gets fighting bump. Pangoro gets fur bump. Pangoro gets ability to hug bump. But dark penalty.
I think it's soft. And rotund. It's a panda.
Yeah, rotund belly is also a bump. That might be too many bumps. It might be S tier for Pangoro.
Ooh, so the dark type doesn't drop it?
I think it has too many things in its favor to help it out.
Alright, S tier.
But like, especially if you factor in both of our criterias, right? Like you're a big proponent of the rotund belly.
Yeah. I think that makes a Pokemon very, very cuddly. I know plenty of humans with rotund bellies that I love to hug.
Yeah.
Meowstic? That's Meowstic, right?
Yeah. Psychic type that has a problem with keeping his ears shut. But also kitty. But also small. B or C, I think, for Meowstic.
I'm happy with B.
Yeah. Yeah. Solid.
We're almost down to our last row. We've got...
We're close.
Do you put both of these fairies in the same category?
No, I don't. I put Aromatisse above Slurpuff.
Wow, I would have gone the other way around.
It's the Vanillux argument. If I'm hugging Slurpuff is essentially sugar.
Sure.
So sticky. Aromatisse has a smell, but it's a good smell. It's like a perfume smell. So I put Aromatisse above Slurpuff for tactile reasons.
I'm with you on that. So then are we putting Slurpuff all the way down where we put Vanillux at D?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the least huggable fairy type outside of Alcremie.
And then Aromatisse one higher, C?
Might even be B for Aromatisse. Might be that much of a gap.
I don't know, like how huggable is that like dress thing like, it's got?
That's like a boa, isn't it?
No, that's alright. Like I'm happy with B. So we've got Malamar. Now.
Yeah, its lower body is a fluffier, massive pink fur.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so fluffy.
How much can it hug you back though?
What are those arms like? It's got the arms. It's got the little small arms.
Yeah, okay. So it can like reach halfway around you, which is alright.
Yeah, so then, and just the pleasant fragrance that it gives off is big plus.
Yeah.
Like it's the opposite of skunk.
Malamar.
Malamar is definitely the most huggable squid-like thing.
I completely agree with that assessment. I was expecting the immediate thing to be like, no, would you hug a squid? But yeah, I'm with you on that being the most huggable squid. Now, How much does that improve it? With
Not
C?
much.
Or would you go as high as C, or?
Yeah, I think the way its tentacles are, it's like a happy medium between Octillery and Tentacruel. It's like it's like the reverse spell.
Yeah, so, I like that.
I'd give Malamar the C.
And the opposite was Saturday.
Handface is F.
Yeah.
Handface is E. Is no.
Yeah.
Creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Rocky as hell.
Agreed.
No.
Dragougi. Not great.
No, not impossible, but still not something I really want to hug. So
D?
Yeah, if only because I think I would, if given the choice between Dragougi and Clawitzer, I hug Dragougi.
So we're putting Clawitzer down at E?
Yeah, because lobster.
What's it called? The Heliolisk.
It's a lizard, but it basks in the sun, so it's got that perpetual warmth going for it.
Okay. Thank you for the follow, Mr. East Coasting, by the way.
Shout out to a fellow East Coaster. What the heck are you doing up there? Unless coast of Australia, in which case, what the heck are you doing up this early? I'm kidding. It's like what, 5:30 for you?
It's 3:45.
Okay, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it can hug you back.
Oh yeah. And like it's got more warmth than you think because it's perpetually basking in the sun.
Yeah. C?
So I think B. I think you give it the bump. Unless.
All right. Yeah, I'll go B.
Yeah.
No, what's this? It's not Tyrant. It's
Tyrantrum. The evolved form.
Little Arms, Rock.
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Fossil. Yeah.
Fossil.
They're. Yeah. Also, would you hug a T-Rex?
Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, Aura.
Also, we've gone late enough for Alien Aura to wake up and come in.
Mungan's from SA. I'm assuming that's South Australia, not South Africa.
Makes sense. I know you would, Ryan. Come on.
We also started an hour later than what we originally intended.
Yeah, I had to get my sets in Alien Aura, and I pushed it back, and we are just...
It's just paying for it now.
I've drank so much Diet Coke today. I don't hug that.
E?
Yeah, I think I do.
We've gone from what I feel like is because of the time, what was like, we're going to like break these all down very scientifically and analytically, became we're just gonna stare at it with a pained look on our face until we just a letter comes to our head.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Kanto was essentially us setting the parameters of what we think is huggable.
Yeah.
And what is our criteria. This is essentially like Johto on is just us using that criteria efficiently to be able to determine huggability.
Ryan does bring up a good point. Hug while riding.
Yeah, but I can ride Bastiodon. I'm not hugging that.
Yeah, fair. And like, Tyrantrum would be pretty hard to ride because of those spikes on its like neck.
Yeah,
anyway.
the spike's in the wrong place for Tyrantrum. Like if it was in Dialga's spot, then maybe, but not up there.
Aurorus. Is that Aurorus?
Yes, it is. No. Aurorus is rock, but Aurorus
also
ice bump. Aurora's gets ice bomb. Also, when you hug it, the sail will go different colors, and that
is that's baller.
Yeah, that is aesthetically pleasing.
So, are we thinking more?
I think I
saw that made you smile.
I didn't think I'd be able to get you to go that high on Aurora's.
It's a cute Pokemon. I'm with you.
I think A. I think it is the best dino to hug.
All right, A for Aurora's.
Even not factoring in the ice bomb.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. I'm with you. I'm fully on board. Now Sylveon.
S.
Yeah.
There's a reason I was willing to concede Glaceon being an A.
Because Sylveon was coming up.
It is not the most huggable evolution. That is Sylveon's crown.
Mm-hmm.
It is an S.
Hawlucha.
How small is Hawlucha? Like, Hawlucha is only like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, that's a problem. The wings, it does have the wing benefit, the Pidgeot effect.
Yeah, but you can't really ride on a Pokemon that's only 2 feet tall.
Oh yeah, no, wouldn't ride on it.
Like you're not hugging Hawlucha like you hug a Pidgeot.
No.
You're hugging Hawlucha from the front.
I'm talking about it being able to hug back. If you're hugging it from the front.
Yeah.
And those things are more like arms than any other wings.
And it's got the talons on there. It's got talons on its arms.
And I think you have to worry about the beak.
Yeah, I think I give Hawlucha a C. It's got all the bird problems with none of the bird pluses.
Yeah, I agree with C. Laugh size. Okay, now.
I know we put Hawlucha right next to Malamar in Huggability.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
But we're almost there. We're almost there, Fish.
So, if we're too harsh on Dedenne, I think Ryan will explode. Luckily, I think Dedenne is very, very huggable.
I think it is too. I think it's tiny, but I think like the cheeks and the ears, like it just seems satisfying to hug, even though you will probably get shocked. Like I think Dedenne might be the most huggable electric type.
I'm trying to find where we've got Raichu. Where do we put Raichu? Here we go. Yeah, B. I think it's more huggable than Raichu. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
So, are we going A or S?
I say A.
A? So you don't put it
in
the same tier as Sylveon, as Togekiss, Arcanine?
No, I think I put it A. Sorry, Ryan. I can't get up there. It's again, I'm enveloping Dedenne. Dedenne tiny.
Okay, and that does hold it back a little.
Yeah, like Dedenne's smaller than Pikachu.
Yeah. There are some cases where being tiny helps, and then I think there gets to a point where it's too small and it becomes a liability.
Yeah. Like if you were worried that I was gonna crush Emolga, Dedenne's like 1/3 the size of Emolga.
Yeah, okay. I was more worried about Emolga because of, like, bone structure as well. Like, I think Dedenne would be a bit sturdier.
And Dedenne only weighs 5 pounds. Jasmine weighs more than Dedenne.
Yeah, sure. Alright, A for Dedenne.
Yeah. But, like, I made all those arguments against Dedenne. I still think it's A.
Yeah. Goodra is definitely slimy. Like, that's one of its things.
Slimy. It looks like it gives very loving hugs, though.
Yeah, so I think for that reason, I'd go as, like, to a D rather than straight to E.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I don't think it can match Quagsire. I think it's too much slime.
Quagsire's up at C, isn't it? Yeah, so D sounds perfect for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
Ryan. It is covered in mucus.
You can hug it, but you don't want to.
Noivern.
Noivern, this is a tough one for Noivern.
I'm feeling D. Like, I don't think there's too much to really hold on to there.
Yeah.
Those ears are weird.
It's like hugging a bat.
Yeah. Bit better than hugging an actual bat, but still not great.
Yeah.
So
no,
D?
I give it D.
Yeah. Xerneas? This one I think is very height dependent.
Well, here's the thing. You want to do Xerneas last, because Yveltal, I think, is like D or E, and then I think Melmetal is down there as well. I think Xerneas, we have to talk about how high it goes.
Yeah, okay. So I'll put Yveltal at D. You know what?
Yveltal is deaf. So I don't want to hug deaf.
But it's also got some great wraparound ability. Like, you'd feel like you're in a blankie.
A blankie made of bacon.
Could I convince you of C? Is it?
I don't know if I can get over the fact that it's a death Pokemon.
Embodiment of death.
Like actual death.
So, really nice wraparound, embodiment of death.
I'll give it C, but you're hugging it.
Done.
There we go.
I mean, we've already got that agreement with you and Frostlass. Like, I'm not going near it, so.
Oh yeah. I embrace the last.
And Melmetal.
Melmetal just looks uncomfortable as hell.
Yeah. Still not dangerous though. Could I go D for?
Yeah, I guess. Just because it's an actual hug and not like sticking your hands in the middle of gears, clink clink.
Right. Okay, so Xerneas.
I think Xerneas, if we went A for Virizion and Cobalion, and like we didn't even give Cobalion the steal penalty.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I think Xerneas is A.
Did you look up its height?
No, but very quick. Xerneas is 9'10".
I think that's it. So I was thinking, like, if it was vaguely human height or shorter, then those head things would just be too much of a liability. But because it's 9 foot high, you don't have to worry. No human has to worry about that, and I'm very happy to put it at A.
Yeah, and you can hop on Xerneas' back and just like embrace it and feel the aura, feel the life, like a more spirited AJ might make the fight it deserves to be the highest legendary, but
I mean,
I think A is a really. I think if I did that though, I'd have to swap Xerneas with Zacian.
Look, Zacian, I think, wasn't Zacian literally the first Pokemon we... No, it wasn't. No, our first one was like Trevenant.
It's like 4th or 5th.
Yeah. So, like, we hadn't really established a pattern yet.
True.
I could argue swapping them around. Or just upgrading Xerneas to S tier and leaving Zacian where it is. Or dropping Zacian to A tier. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts?
You know what? Moving Xerneas up gives us an even 2 lines in S tier. That's aesthetically pleasing.
Sure. All right, we'll do that. There we go. All right. We're done. We did it. It took 4 hours. But we have sorted 300 Pokemon by their huggability. And I'm really happy with this list. I think it's real consistent, which is probably the biggest problem you run into when you're trying to sort 300 of anything into tiers. Like, having things like, why have you put this up here and this down here? But I think this is Yeah, makes sense.
I think we did a very thorough, very comprehensive job. I think we took both our preferences into account and didn't go too overboard in embracing them. I think we did an excellent job.
All right, let's find someone to raid. I'm going to open up a new tab, take that up into this window, and
also shout out to the 75 of you still here.
I was wondering how many were watching. Let's see, we've got Agent Avocado. We got yep.
Do I get to plug after 4 hours of ranking?
You certainly do.
All right, if you want more of this kind of thing, where I just spout random stuff for like 2 hours while doing Pokemon things, the link is below my name. You can follow me at Final Boss AJ. I'm streaming again in 9.5 hours. So I will be doing GBL then. So check me out if you're still awake and, you know, have the opposite problem we have now. And then, yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter at @A_J_Andrews. The underscores are there because Twitter is dumb and I barely use it. So I don't know why you're following it, but hey, it's there.
And also catch her on the Gym Breaker streams when they happen, on a bit of a hiatus while Sylph is on holiday, but it'll be back very, very soon, and AJ is always there livening that up as well.
I do what I can. Apparently, I'm the most famous Canadian in Gym Breakers since Kevin Saladaris. So to the point where they don't even know who the actual Canadian captain is. Sorry, Dylan.
We have K-God. We have Agent Avocado, Yusei Furu, Cricket 23 is on, Gaga Valkyrie, It's Flippin' Coop, Telegraph Train, and Manny is fresh.
Let's see. Who's just started up? I think Jimma just started.
Oh yeah, Jimma Banks. I'm not actually following Jimma Banks.
Yeah, well, he's Canadian as well, so I have to give a little bit of credit.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, can raid into Jimma.
Right.
I don't think he's. I just clicked in. He's not actually on screen, but his game's up, so he's going to be battling soon.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you enjoy your sleep as well.
We'll see. I probably won't even sleep for another hour. That's the sad thing.
What are you gonna do? Like, keep working or?
Oh no, I'm done working. I finished that at I finished that when we were ranking Arcanine. So.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for sticking through the almost the whole thing. Yeah, and thanks everyone else for watching. We will see you over in Jimma Banks' stream.
Later, y'all.